unit ready.
This is a fine process of what I'm doing, and you'll see why in a second. Still getting things just ready in the background. Give me a little bit. Making sure that the stream is good and that everything works in game. So, you know, it's a little bit of a process. Also spamming all over the place that I'm live. And then we'll get right into things. Give me just a moment.
떠돌이가 점점 많아지는군.
Okay, alright, let's do this. So, oh my god, this opening, dude. Okay, just wait. Look at this. What's up? Hey, everybody. This is the freaking car. I guess it's a new song, but I think it's just for the prototype. Oh god, he talks in English now. I forgot. So this isn't obviously supposed to be in the game this early. Yes, for anybody that doesn't know, the content creators got access a couple days early, and we started at like level 0 and we had to actually level up, right? And this, I guess, came at level 25 from some mainline quest, which isn't going to be there from what they're saying in the actual release, because you can't just give people a timber coop for 15 days. However, it just has the best song ever. It's a remix of one of the, the main title originally. All right, let's get that out of here. Let's start things. I'm gonna actually start the playlist that I normally use. Like, I don't know, this song, just for the hell of it, why not play the exact same song, but not the remix version? And so there's a lot going on. There's a ton of people streaming all the content that's coming out, and I want to do a lot as well. I just want to make sure that the sound levels and everything is good. I think I have to turn it down quite a bit. Let's put it down to 2. Alright, cool. And then again, if anything just feels a little bit off, let me know, because this... I don't quite think this is the 64-bit client. I'm, like... I know that everything says that it is, and I know that even in the the directory of where I put this, it says that it is, but it just doesn't seem like it's the 64-bit client. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm also having some sound issues occasionally, which may or may not happen. We'll just restart the game if my sound completely cuts out. Hopefully it doesn't break anybody's ears like it did mine. I don't think that'll be a problem, though. Regardless, I've heard complaints like this from other people, so it's maybe just a widespread thing, and hopefully it won't be a problem. So, there's a few things. Number one, yeah, I'm already level 30 because I wanted to get that part out of the way. All I did was the mainline quest, that's it. And still have to continue that, and it should be fine. There's a couple things I need to do really quickly while I'm here. Hold on. This is still slightly too loud for me. Turn this down. Okay. So there's a couple things I need to do. I came back to Soulsreed because I want to get some of these quests out of the way, the daily schedule quests. So we're going to start doing that. I'll show off the skills as we get into it. What my current class is actually Cursebrand, which is what I'm going to be starting out as. This is specifically because I like these 3 skill sets and they're funny. Swiftblade specifically, it's me playing around with the skills a little bit, so these are not really my final selected skills, but it's just something that I'm trying. And then we're just gonna try stuff. I mean, anything you guys want to see, I'll show you it. I'll answer questions. But this is like a lot of me just kind of messing around and doing it on stream with you guys. But it's pretty much how I like to do everything. So let's go ahead. We're gonna kill some mobs. We'll obviously be using the Swiftblade skills for that. There's some stuff that I'll show off that I've kind of noticed with the Swiftblade skills, which is kind of cool actually. Actually, one that I have to test out right now is the teleport plus the mirror. I think I bugged it at one point where I could teleport. Oh no, it worked now. Use the mirror, and then go back here, and then go back here. That's pretty cool. That was actually a top question I saw, was whether or not you could use the mirror as a second teleport, and then go back to both locations, and it looks like you can, which is actually awesome. So there's some more stuff that I want to test with that. But the mirror itself, which I don't know if you can see it all the way at the bottom here, is it just literally copies the skill that you just last used. In fact, it even shows up as that skill, and if you hover over it at that time, you can see the description of that skill, which is kind of neat. I mean, I would be perfectly honest, that is awesome the way that works. So that opens up a lot of opportunities to using this mirror with pretty much, I don't know, anything. We'll have to see as we kind of level up. I don't know if we'll be able to level up too much more, but we'll give it a go. So, like, you can see that here, that mirror is actually copying the skill perfectly. The actual description as well. And then I wanted to try to do this out of order. So F, X, and then F. Oh, so if I go back to my original point, it actually kills the cooldown on both. Okay. On both the mirror and the... Ah, interesting. And it's got a 42-second cooldown because of the first passive, which reduces the cooldowns by 30% if I'm dual wielding. Okay. Actually, I really like this mirror thing. This is kind of cool. Additionally, I should have double range on Blink. Yes, I do. And that is because of this passive. Increases the range of Blade Blast and Blink. Blade Blast is this one, which sends you 7 meters forward. It should send you 14 meters forward. But I don't have that yet until level 45, which I don't know if I'll unlock. But regardless, this is still really cool, and I'm happy with the way that things are. I did level ridiculously quickly. There we go. Yeah, I did level ridiculously quickly, but that's just by doing the green quests. I guess that everybody's going to get to 30 very, very fast if they're looking for that. Obviously, I skipped every other side quest to do it, so, I mean, it's not a big deal to me, personally. You know, I'll probably do it on live this way, too. But, you know, if you're just trying to enjoy the game and chill, I still suggest doing that. I know not everybody's going to. That's okay. Oh, that's the first time I ever pushed that ability, and it literally lagged the whole game. This is definitely not the 64-bit client. Something is off with the way that this feels. Alright, let's go here. We're gonna keep killing these. I'm gonna start to use the... Oh my god, dude, the lag actually causes the same problem as backdrop on Leomorph. If you have a physical... Wow, that's actually really interesting. If you have a physical damage... I'm sorry, if you have a physics-based movement, and I guess this is a physics-based movement, but if you have a physics-based movement and then you use it and it lags... Hey, Sinister Berry. You'll actually go flying, and that works a lot with the Leomorph, where if you use dropback but the game lags at that exact same time, you go flying just out into the sky. And we just saw that happen actually with the Swiftblade skill. I don't even know the name of it. Blade Flurry. Okay. Alright, I don't know why exactly it lagged. You really can't use right-click with this ability, because it ends up facing your target. But if you're holding right-click, then you're going to be looking a different direction. There's a few things that I have to get used to with this. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to get this daily out of the way. I need to get enough of this Archipass to get 2k labor, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to. It might take a long time, and if that's the case, I'm going to ignore it completely. The labor I need just to be able to get... more upgrades for my gear, because as you level up, you gain the enhancers or the synthesis material for the quest gear. Totally expected. There's ways you can actually re-roll the stats in the quest gear too, and this includes the armor. So there's a lot going on in this. I mean, there's just a ridiculous amount in the early game that people are going to have to kind of deal with, which is not terrible, but if you're rushing, it's going to be hard. And currently I was rushing just this morning to get everything done. Also, I want to see if Blink can teleport you to an object in the air. Yes, except to put me on the ground. Interesting. Okay. Looks like you only have about 2 or 3 seconds. Oh, if cast within 3 seconds. That's the only time you can use the Reverberate or the Mirror skill. Reverberate is just a weird way to put that, but okay. No big deal. Most of my settings, by the way, are correct. There's a lot of hotkeys that are off, so things are going to be a little bit awkward when I am trying to push buttons sometimes. That skill is very strange. Throws a dagger and deals melee damage. Also slows the target for 3 seconds. This is really nice for 15-meter range slow, which is good as a follow-up to causing trip, right? So for melees, it's actually kind of nice. It also does a non-zero amount of damage for a ranged ability, which is cool. Also, what's really cool, and I can't really get into this right now because I don't have the ancestral skills, but the new ancestral skills are in. This includes Sunder Earth variants, Dahuda's Breath, Retribution, Vicious Implosion, Absorb Life Force, Snipe, Flame Wall or Flame Barrier, Poison, what is this, Critical Discord, Healing Circle, Grasping Void, and Serpent Bite, which I actually want to read those first. And then there's nothing for Swiftblade right now, which is a thing, but that's fine. So all of that is going to really change up the game. I'm actually really excited about the, obviously mine in particular, Absorb Life Force, because now there is a melee variant of it, and I think it's the only difference is that it's a lower range in melee. I think it does the same damage. Oh, it is actually more damage coefficient, but that's just because of how melee skills are. So this is kind of interesting. And this one over here, God, I'll go through these in a little bit, but I'm excited that that is the case, that we're actually getting that with this version. I wasn't sure actually whether or not it was released in 6.0 originally. And I know there's other skills coming out for 6.2 in Korea, but hey, at least we have it, so happy about that. So we are still trying to get this. This, by the way, these rewards from the Arcapass are not, from what I understand, finished. So don't look at those. It's just meant for the test server for us right now, I guess. I don't know. Not really sure. It's just kind of... I think Tinnen said something about that on Discord or somewhere. Can this actually reach them if they're in the air? No. This is also just a really nice movement skill, I've noticed, but... Alright. God, this... Every time I push it, it lags the game. Every time I push Entangle. I really hope the 64-bit client fixes all that. And whatever the problem is, like it loads faster or whatever. I don't know why it's unloading the animation if it just played it. Yeah, dude, the whole game lags. Like, the frame rate just shoots down. Okay. What is this? Ooh, it's a boss monster. Oh my god, everything's constantly lagging. Okay, so this gave me 5% to the Arcapass. So I have to just keep killing stuff in Souls Reed. I can also liberate Hadir Farm, which is not going to happen. And I can get a couple of Blue Salt Hammers. Upgrade to Premium for more missions. I could do that. I might do that first. Because I want to get more missions, just in case there's something that I can complete. Is this an external launcher download? So currently it's just through the regular client for the press release. That's what this is right now, the press server. So everything is through the regular client. It's even through the regular game. And it's not like some external thing. It's just through Glyph, and it's the PTS server, but only people with specific access and a code can get into it. That's all. But it's just like the regular PTS, so... and then everybody should have access to it starting the 1st, so just in like a couple days here. Alright, I need to find a general merchant so I can finish off what I was doing. No? Okay. Why is the, Oh, the sound is completely off. Is there anything? Oh gosh, is it that same sound issue? Oh my god, okay. So sorry about that. Yeah, the in-game thing sometimes screws up. So the in-game sound right now, like occasionally just completely cuts out and stops working, so I don't have in-game sound. That's what the problem was. Sorry about that. That's what the popping was. I've had that issue already the entire day. I've heard of several other streamers also having this issue. Just, there's no more sound in-game. Sorry about that. I don't know why that's a problem, but it is. We're gonna ignore that. So anyways, let's, so I got this. It doesn't get reset to something else, so let's keep killing stuff in Souls Reed, because I want to try to get the Arcapass to 2 so I can get Labor. And with Labor I can upgrade. But I also want to just go into the arena and like try to get other people from Nation to go to the arena if they're level 30, because I just want to go there and kill things with my little amount of points of stuff. Why the hell not, right? That's just fun. That's interesting. I can't use Labor? I should be able to if I get Labor, right? Or does it even not let me use it at all? Everybody already tried? Oh my gosh. So even just to like use Labor to synthesize something? Alright, so there's no rush then to get this done. Now let's go to the arenas. Why not? I don't know if anybody's going to be in there. Can't use it? Ah. But I think Karth actually had it from his... Like, I think he... There we go. Oh, I ran out of mana, that's why. Didn't he actually do it on his main account? So the Labor just transferred from his other character on PTS. Which actually, I mean, I was told we were supposed to make new accounts, so I made a new account. We have 0 Labor. But it doesn't really matter, I guess. Alright, so there's no point in rushing that then. Let's just go back to Marianople, and I will do arenas. I don't know if we can get anybody else in arenas right now. If other streamers are at level 30, we could totally do it. Why the hell not? Not the community center. I need to go to... Marianople itself. You want to know where the Poppy Land is? What? Gosh, why is the name skipping me? I had a house there for like years. Hold on. Chill out leveling is going to be a struggle with that gear? Yeah, no kidding. It's, I mean, most likely I'm just going to be messing around a little bit here, and then I'll go back on my main character and do more stuff. Okay, this is taking a little while to load. What was I thinking? Animar, right? Animar, gosh. Poppyland is Animar, man. They got poppies all over the place. Those flowers, the giant flowers. But anyways, it's because we can't upgrade our gear at all. Oh my gosh. And everything's so laggy. I mean, okay, Marianople looks really cool. There's an obvious texture difference that just is, it's just instant, right? Who's this? Level 30 as well. Okay, cool. And there's another one. We actually have a lot of people online. He's level 24, though. He can't go in the arena. Okay, let's queue out. Oh my god. Okay, Golden Plains battle. What is this one? Something. The problem is I don't have sound. Oh no! Wait. We only have 2 things? Why is my desktop audio having issues? One sec. I need to... Default. Gaming headset. Done. That doesn't help. God damn it. The whole audio on... I mean, that popping screwed up the entire audio on Streamlabs. And I don't know what to do. Can you guys hear anything? Shoot. How do I fix this? Only me. What? You can only hear me. Damn, the whole Streamlabs thing just completely screwed up because of the popping in game. That really sucks. Trying to reset it, but it's not even resetting the pretty much I'm trying to capture the system sound, and no matter what I do, it is constantly broken. I'm surprised I didn't hear the popping though, because usually it's really loud for me. So what I want to do is set audio, desktop audio device 1. Can you guys hear anything? Can you hear the music in the background, for example? Just popping. Man, I don't know, that whatever happened in game really screwed up the sound for everything else. And again, I've been having this issue earlier too. You can check mats for Aaron or Scepter. I don't even know if those are updated. I guess they would be, right? This interface is so annoying to me. Why don't we just type in... What? How is that a thing? Okay, if I type in Aranor... Okay, let's go back. Let's type in Aranor. I think... Aren't the mats and everything the same for the most part? I mean, here's, like... Yeah, I think everything stays the same. Unless this is just different in this version versus the actual live release. So we're looking for Scepter, right? As far as I know, everything is the same, though. 15 of these lumber, and that's really the biggest issue. Watch out to not be fodder instead of real gear. What do you mean by that? Everything's too small to read. Oh no! I know I'm playing in 4K. Tell me about it, Billy Cool. By the way, thanks for following. And for Mega, thanks for following as well. Mega Garrick. It's interesting, these actually start at Divine, you can see that. And it's red. What is that red little symbol? Used to improve Ionod staves. You can only... Oh my god, there's so much going on. Probably fodder. You can craft fodder to use for synthesis. Probably looks like that. Probably fodder. That's interesting. But it said Aranor. Right? Oh. These are scrolls. Oh. What? But then why does it cost so much to make a scroll? Spend 300 to awaken this equipment. No, I think it's fine. It's just a scroll to awaken the equipment. Okay. So they maybe slightly changed it there. Is it still using Dragon Essence? No. I mean, this takes Dragon Essence, yeah. I mean, everything stays the same. This isn't changed at all. Unless, again, this is different from the live version. Yeah, this sucks that you guys can't hear the actual sound of the machine. Graphics look nice. I know, seriously, like, the thing that pops out the most is just the textures are instantly different, and it looks cool. It looks different. And the lighting, too, yep, that's right. So I have to restart the game if I want the sound back, and then eventually it's just going to start popping again and it's going to break, which I don't really want to waste my time on. I really like sound for dueling. I mean, that's just so necessary. And it looks like what? Wait, how come I can go into this? Is there a time? Oh my god. There's a time for that Battle Royale arena. And I don't know why they don't have the remaining, like, other arenas, but... Wait, this is different too. An Onyx Steed is 5,000. Capturing Toolbox, which lets you get... Oh! Only Knights with rank 3 can use this. Capturing Box version 2. You can get different... Get a selection of different... I guess just combat pets and mounts, right? Probably just combat pets from the looks of it here. Boar. Oh no, these are These are actually mounts. These are combat pets. Because the Scorpion, I believe, is an actual mount. Same as the Ant. Cool. And here's a Gallant Steed Anima, which lets you... Can be used on Pearl Steeds and Onyx Steeds to transfer them into Gallant versions. That's interesting. Except the Onyx Steed only has one ability. With a base movement speed of 11.5? What? That's weird. That shouldn't be that way, right? Unless they stop normalizing everything. Let's take a look at the shop, right? Is there anything in the shop for diligence coins that is a mount? Yes. Earthen ore. 10.2! I think they took out the normalization. Is that expected to be there for life? How did nobody mention this in the streams this morning? I've been watching a whole bunch, and nobody has looked at that. But I don't see any other mounts to compare them to right now. What about my mount? This horse. 9.0, okay, that's normal. I can make a Gallant version. Gallant Anima. But this doesn't tell me the actual stats of the horse, okay, or whatever. So that's not helpful. Is there any other location that I can get a mount that I can compare speed with? Housing, images, event. Maybe event? No. Damn. And there's nothing for credits, right? Ooh, what is this? Oh, these are just the little house pets. Okay. So these are nothing. Glider Megathropter. These are glider customizations. You can't actually use them as a glider. They're just customizations. Good. Okay. So I guess we'll see something similar to this on live. What are we talking about? It goes over their head like Rick and Morty. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, why don't other people... Dude, there's so many other really good streamers. Honestly. I'm sure that... by the way, people streamed at like frickin' 3 in the morning. I mean, people have no chill. I was sleeping. I woke up at like 7 and I was like, welp, everybody's streaming now. I guess I'm late. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just stream later, right? Man. Jeez. Savage was up really early, I think, streaming. And Aird was too. Aird is back and he's doing his thing. Everybody's super excited about the game, I know, but... Because they want their streamer game. What is this? It's a game. What else? Check Arena Shop. I think I was just doing that. I was just checking the Arena Shop. Actually, this was the Arena Shop. Or no, here. So I was looking through this and I started to and then I didn't finish. Good point. So we got the first page. We kind of flipped through the rest. Oh, this is how you get the talismans and the migration scales. Okay, you do that through the arena. That makes sense. I was thinking about that earlier. How do you migrate your stats? Because you used to also be able to do it with credits or something. And now it's just through here, no big deal. I don't think anybody in the universe is going to be getting these instruments for a very, very, very long time. Unless you're into artistry. Can I make my UI a little larger? Actually, yes, because I don't think I have it at 120%. Good point. I'm glad you pointed that out. Bam. Bam. Oh god, everything's off. Oh god. Okay. This is just, let me, okay, I'm not going to be OCD about this, but I need them to not be overlapping. I just need them to be a little away from each other. Come on, just go there. Duh. Don't overlap. Okay, this one's fine, because that one's a full bar. No! Now I'm slightly OCD about it. Yeah, pay to win horse. That's not true. It's just, it's not even, look at this horse, dude. It has one ability, and it's to run. But I think you're supposed to upgrade it to Gallant. Not that we have any idea what that actually gives it. It might not even give it any more abilities, who knows. We're totally in the dark about that. We need the Fluffy commands, honestly. We need Fluffy to give us all the things so we can mess around with it. And I'm sure that they'll do that once the actual PTS comes out that's public. Oh god, just move it away. From there, okay. Geez, zoom in and make it pixel perfect. What's the toolboxes? So these toolboxes, once you're a knight of rank 3, which I'm sure is just the tokens, that'll get you a mount of your choice, which is actually really cheap. I guess 800 isn't cheap, is it? And then these ones are battle pets. The turtle I know is a battle pet, and the crab I know is a battle pet. And here I know these are mounts because the scorpion and the ant I've seen. Mandragora? Isn't that a plant? You can ride a plant? Alright, have a good one, Rich. Thanks for stopping by. I really want to get the sound working, though. I'm sad that it's not. That it's just popping and causing issues. Okay, so this is done. I don't know. Is anybody queuing up for the arena? Probably not, right? Oh my god. Whoa. Enter team... Allow team queue. But it's a sparring arena. What are you talking about? This is cool. Oh my god. Alright. I'm excited. This is the balanced arena. And I guess everybody's level 30. If this person's level 50, I'm gonna freak out. Alright, I got Zoro. Is that Savage? I don't even know. But he's playing as Fnatic. Of course, why not? In the balanced arena. So I'm gonna lose, because it's a mage class. That doesn't really matter to me. So we're both level 30 anyways, so they don't have access to a lot of their skills. And unfortunately, off the top of my head, I can't think of too many things they don't have access to, so I can't play around it. I'm literally just going to try to stun them and kill. And they went plate with... Oh my god, we have epic gear in here. They totally changed how this works. Jeez. Alright, I don't have free runner. Whoa, jeez, okay, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Ah! Okay, let's do this. I can't really follow up with a stun. Look how much damage I'm doing. Literally nothing. Okay, I got a good stun. Let's use Sunder Earth. Ah, no, go there. I'm actually doing damage. I just don't have another... If I had some other way to trip, this would be okay. No. Jeez. Oh, this is totally off. Everything feels so off. I don't have all my abilities. I'm trying to use everything that I've got on my keyboard. I need to get rid of the stuff that I can't use as abilities so that they stop confusing me. This. Well, there's a lot. Okay, I'll do them later, but... Alright. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, he's snared, which is pretty nice. However, he did not get tripped, probably due to accuracy. Not a big deal. Ah. Oh, I don't even have Defiance on a button. Okay, he's... Oh, jeez, okay. Okay, teleport, that's fine. Oh god, there's no way that I can actually do follow-up damage properly. No! What? Why did I do that? Oh my god, this is completely off. Oh my god. All these skills don't make any sense to me. Why did I do that again? How did I teleport back if I didn't even teleport towards him? Jeez. Okay. I just gotta get used to all the buttons. I mean, this is crazy. And also, the fact that I don't have sound is really screwing me up. I think I might have to restart the game just to get sound. Because sound is insanely important for so many reasons. So let's do that. Let's restart the game. I don't know if that's going to actually work, because Streamlabs looks to have completely broken sound right now. It's not even a problem anymore with the Oh, that's for the jury duty. It's not even a problem anymore with the in-game. It's just the fact that Streamlabs doesn't work. So hold on. Let me do a couple things. First, I kind of need Shadow Step. I definitely need Shadow Step, but then I don't have double range and Windwalker. But I don't really need Blink. Although it does increase the damage dealt by all of these abilities if I give him a stack of that thing. So fine, we'll make Swiftblade work. I'll figure it out. Here, everything else is fine. I think the build is okay. I'm not really using Occultism right now. It's not a big deal. I think he's even got one skill above me because he was level 32. Let's restart the game, and then hopefully the sound works. We'll figure it out. Let me know if it does. Give it 1 second. I need the sound though. I can't, like, okay. Is there any popping in the sound right now? Do you guys hear? Hold on, I'm gonna play music again. Oh, it's good. Streamlabs is unbroken now. So Arcade has some really weird issue at the moment with this test server where it just kills the sound completely. And I have no idea why. No clue why. Okay. That's so funny that the first class is a fanatic. It's a sign of times to come. Everybody's gonna be playing Fnatic in the arena for sure. And even just an open world, I guess. It's a good class. Oh god, the stupid lag. I really want the 64-bit client. This does not feel like the 64-bit client. Alright, so yeah, let me know. Does the sound actually work for you guys? Do you hear music in the background? I mean, it's not the greatest music, and I might remove it from the soundtrack. Okay, cool. Awesome, thank you. So then, it should work in-game. So, I don't know why there's issues right now with sound like this in Arcade, but I don't know what's causing it. It just kind of randomly happens where it starts popping and stops. Find somebody with more than 10 CPU cores and see if they can type in AH. No crash equals 64-bit. Yeah, I mean, it's a whole problem to do that, huh? Doing anything, really. What's a strong counter to Fnatic? What is a strong counter to Fnatic? There's a lot of counters to Fnatic. Pretty much anything to lock down their ability and silence them. There's a lot of reasons for that. But what is a strong counter to Fnatic? I don't think I've ever thought about that once. How would I counter Fnatic? So, melee is out of the question. But doing things to force them to slow down and silence them, and being able to follow up with high damage before they escape. I don't know. That's pretty much it. I mean, there's a lot of ways you can achieve that. There's no particular class, right? You can incorporate archery, for example, for the silence out of concussive arrow. You can incorporate witchcraft, right? Dagger spell as well helps, where you know, you can do sorcery. Just locking them down with CC is really the best way to do it. As a melee, it's hard to kill Fnatic, just period. And it's that case because a lot of sorcery skill sets have instant crowd control effects that are just instant, and you can use them from range, and so it's significantly harder to actually make them work. So, a couple things. First of all, I need to get rid of all these skills that I don't want. And Marianople's at really low frame rate, so nothing has changed there. Let's get rid of this. Oh my god, it's so hard to click these buttons because of the small amounts of lag that exist. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. I actually need to put shoot arrow on a hotkey. So let me do that too. Potions are fine, whatever. The horse can go over here. Oh my god, it's so laggy. Okay. Hotkeys. We're gonna go to shortcut bar. We're going to hotkey. What is that? Where did I put F4? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. On this button. Okay. Is that correct? Yes, perfect. Oh, and then I also have to change shoot arrow to Shift A, which is a... Or is it Shift A or something else? I don't even remember. I think it's Shift A. Let's go to UI. Shortcuts. Shift A. Wait, what is it right now? It's Shift 1. Oh, this is... Sorry, I went to the wrong one. Shift 1 becomes Shift A. Okay. I think that works. Cool. I don't think that's actually what it is on my main character, but Shift A is okay. I'll make it work. Cool, 64-bit client, fixed age, folio crashed for me. Am I gonna crash by opening up the folio and typing stuff? No. Well, I don't know. I'm just hoping that once the main release comes out, it'll be a lot more fluid and everything is good. This is clearly just a show, you know, for media, and then also, I guess, as the PTS server. But I mean, it's a good show. Things have been okay, generally. What else do I need to change in my build? I just need to practice. I've never done this before. This is so cool. I love the feeling of just being completely unaware of whatever's happening. So I'm probably going to verse the same guy. I would assume that's just us in the arena. And I did a lot of damage to him, actually. Like, way more. And he was plate. I did a tremendous amount of damage to him, and he's in plate. Which is crazy to me. So, they somewhat balanced this arena, I think. Right? Because I just went leather. I don't really care. Actually, I should just go cloth, to be fair, right? Because now it's the actual live servers. But anyways, how much defense do I have? 53% for both. That's actually more. I think it was 44%. Okay, whatever. Oh, this is crazy. Insulating lens, I can't do damage to him for a little bit. He's got a little bit more health, but I need to buy a couple of points, it looks like. Okay, that actually did not stun him. How am I supposed to follow up? Okay, I think that caused snare, but I can't follow up with... Yeah, I can't follow up with anything. Oh, gosh. Yeah, there's not much I can do. I also need to bind that arena button. There's not many ways that I have to cause crowd control effects at the moment. Right? Yeah, there's not many ways I have to cause cross control effects. Okay, I need to move a couple things. This is going to go to F1. Oops. This is going to go to F1. What does this do? This is an AoE, right? So AoE actually has to go onto a different... Wait, why did I just push it? Okay. F1. I don't like that mirror ability. I don't think it's any good. Because it's kind of really, really high cooldown and annoying to use. Oh gosh. I can't believe that I'm actually doing this much damage to somebody who's in plate. That's crazy. So I think they really actually focused on the arena and tried to make it better. Oh, we need to look at monthly arena rewards. That's what it is. Let's take a look at the monthly arena rewards. I really hope they took them out, but I know better. I know how this actually works. Arena, Executioner... So there's only 2 arenas right now? Wait, they're all here. We just don't have access to them. Wait, how did people get into the free-for-all arena? Oh, you only see the ones that you actually have access to. So all of these people are over level, like, 50? How? Can I add one of them as friends and see? How did they get to higher level than I did? This user does not exist. What? What? What do you mean this user doesn't exist? I can see their name. Wait, this user doesn't exist? What? That's old PTS. Check PTS 2. Oh, okay, this makes more sense. Nobody's there yet. Got it. Okay. This makes more sense to me. Cool. So just the sparring arena is up. And I don't think anybody is here. Correct. Yes. Okay, cool. Good point. So then we're good there. I want to go back in. But hold on. Let me think. What do I need to do to my build to make this seem and feel better? Okay, I need to learn more about these skills. That's what. Sinister Strike just deals melee damage to a target at low range. If the skill is used while the caster is in hiding, which I can't do, the skill damage is increased to 100... okay, so I can't do that yet. This skill is the AoE skill. No, this skill is the Crescent Strike, which actually inflicts distress on a shaken target? Whoa. Okay. I don't like this skill, because Blade Flurry is very... It's just not... There's no oomph to it. But I can cause Shaken, and I can follow Shaken up with a Crescent Strike, which is an AoE ability, 5-meter range. It actually inflicts Shaken itself, which means I actually don't... Wait, I can use Crescent Strike, Mirror Crescent Strike to cause Distressed. That's pretty cool. Triple Slash I kind of don't need. Did your game not crash first? No, I don't think so. But the movement of the third attack... Yeah, the movement of the third attack is very... It's hard to work with. If I had a lot of practice with it, I would make it work. In fact, let's just keep it. Whatever. I mean, my other alternative would be to use Relentless Strike with an 8-second cooldown? Oh. This is pretty cool. I might do this, actually. An 8-second cooldown is insanely powerful. The only problem is, since I don't have a lot of mobility, getting anything that I can from mobility is better than nothing. And right now, Blade Flurry is a mobility skill. So I think I have to take it for that reason. Sunder Earth is okay. Generally, it's always fine. I really wish that we had ancestral abilities, because I want to like play with all the new ones that just came out. I still want to take stuff out of Occultism, but I can't. Because I don't have enough skill points. That's right, Cody. He's a bird. What else? There's so many things that are going on right now that I'm trying to figure out. Alright, Cody, I get it. Totally understand. Alright. Equipping dual-wielding weapons increases the melee hit damage. Melee crit hit damage, okay. Melee crit hit damage. I don't think the word hit needs to be in there, but okay. This is interesting. So they moved the parry away from Deflect and Retaliate. The parry for range attacks, they moved it away from Deflect and Retaliate and put it into the last passive of Battle Rage, which is melee critical hit plus 6%. Wait, does this mean that it does both hit and damage? Because this says hit. I think it's just mistypes for a lot of this. Or dual-wield weapons allows you to parry ranged attacks. Okay, right. So they did actually change some things a little bit here. Decrease receive oh, they removed the shackle reduction of Reckless Charge. That's big. So now it just reduces physical damage reduction. It doesn't help with shackle. Okay. That's really good to know. What else did they do? My god, they did so many things. There's a little micromanagement all over the place. This looks all the same. This looks the same. They moved Critical Failure to the last passive? Didn't this used to be like the third? No. It was the last passive. It's always been the last passive. Alright, so that's fine. What else? Shadow Vortex. Man, there's so many things. Alright, we'll go back in. I want to keep doing this. I want to just keep practicing. I don't really care too much about winning or losing, of course. We'll try Cloth. New Ancestral Skills. Yeah, I know. I'm really excited about those, because they have a melee version of Absorb Life Force. And I'm trying to figure out a way to put it in my build. I want to keep leveling, because I want to just get to level 55. I'm tired of all this. Picking and choosing. Mirror is just so... bleh. It feels so bleh. I don't know how to describe it. It's hard to make that work. Another thing I need to do is actually blink on top of him. And the reason is so that I can give him 5 seconds of this debuff that makes it so that my attacks out of Swiftblade do a lot more damage. Which just means I blink on top of him, I follow up with some kind of a trip, and then use Crescent Strike as many times as I can. That's just one type of opening, with the really limited amount of skills that I have at the moment. I don't even have Precision Strike, so I can't really follow up with that. But I don't have a lot of ways to stun. And to be fair, as a Fanatic at low level, neither did he. He had a couple, for sure. It was mostly just teleporting around, which is hard because I don't have too many gap closers yet. I don't even have Shadow Step taken, which you know, I feel like I need that. I really like Windwalker. I want to keep practicing with Swiftblade more than anything, so let's just keep doing that. Let me check one thing first. I'm getting messages too. I think generally everything is fine. I don't know if people are complaining. Oh no, everything's good. Cool. Alright. I want to do this though. When is this? When can I do the Battle Royale thing? Every day from 1 in the morning. Okay, I don't know what time zone this is as usual. It's probably GMT, right? So does anybody want to translate this for me? That would be awesome. I would really appreciate that if somebody could translate this. Cool. Hopefully that was enough time. Let's go back in the arena. I don't even... Is it going to be the same person? I want to do 10v10s. 10v10s where everybody's level 30. I thought the 10v10 arena had a level 30 minimum. So why don't we have it here? Maybe they actually did just remove them from the PTS server for some reason. This is how they're getting rid of the rewards the first month, I bet. They just don't have... It's level 40? Oh, okay. Never mind then. Isn't there some other arena that's level 30 though that I should have access to? Because I feel like that's what's happening, is they just actually removed our ability to go to these arenas that they don't want us to get rewards for in the first month. Naval Arena, for example, still has these rewards, right? The old Naval is 30, but the new Naval is different? Oh, so they actually changed the... Oh, well, we don't know that yet, right? Maybe Naval here is 32, and maybe they just don't let us have access to it. So maybe that's how they did it. So instead of us all, you know, trying to glitch the arena constantly, is the old Naval still in game? It should be. Instead of them just, you know, letting all the guilds and stuff glitch and exploit the arena, they just took them out and said, alright, for a little bit you're not going to have these. I mean, I kind of want the 10v10 arena in there. I'm a little bit sad that that's... I hope that's going to be on live, but I guess we'll see. So, I don't know. Wait, wasn't I in queue? Oh, I had to leave queue to check everything else. What other dungeons are in here then? So, Faction Wars... Oh! Equipment points are too low for Golden Plains battle. What am I at? 1,000? Damn. And then raid and dungeons don't even appear here. So there's obviously some things that they're still doing. Alright, is it still the Fnatic? I can't believe it. I gotta find some way to crowd control them better. Distress can actually be a really good way to crowd control, honestly. Alright. Who do we get? Is it the same guy? It's the same guy. Man, Fnatic, right out the gate. Jeez. Right out the gate. Alright. I'll do Cloth, right? We'll see how much that actually helps me. What does Cloth do then? Because, like, it gives a lot of health and mana, all skills and damage increases, decreased mana cost. Okay. This is just weird. It gives 65%. Okay. F1. There. Oh my god. I'm sitting there for a little bit so that I can actually... Oh, I'm not doing a lot of damage to him now. Oh, that didn't snare him. Actually, it did. I just couldn't follow it up with anything. Oh. Is he shaken? No, he's not. Oh, that didn't do a lot of damage either, but he did just teleport. Oh, he healed too. Damn it. I can't get a Sun to Earth down the way that I wanted to because nothing's comboing to do trips. What? I don't know. Can you say... Can you rephrase that a different way? Day. You learned. SB. I don't know what that means. Okay. Snare. Trip. 3. 4. Z. Look at nothing. Wait, how did that not do any damage? All of that didn't do any damage? Okay, well, that's a bit weird. Maybe everything missed. Okay. There we go. I caused that. He's still over there. Snare. Okay, it actually does a pretty decent amount of damage. I can't do this the way that I wanted to, though. Jeez. Trip. Oh my god, that didn't even trip him. So yeah, that's the big problem right now, is there's not enough, in this really limited amount of skill points, there's not enough ways to cause crowd control. And for him too, to be fair, but he's ranged, so he's able to kill me, no problem. The take game for 0-3 Lynch Swiftblade is terrible. I mean, I have no problem with that. I need to use Swiftblade only as mobility. I'm not doing it for damage. But right now, with only like 8 skill sets, or I'm sorry, 8 skill points, Riddick, it's really hard to make it work. Oh man, it's so hard. Thanks, Sanani. It's true. I see. Oh yeah, Swiftblade I guess is acronymed with SB. Okay, I need to keep that in mind as well. So, I'm okay with it, but I don't have things like this for mobility. I don't have, I don't like mirror. I really don't. But I have to get used to it, right? Because I've had literally 3 duels worth of practice with it. I think Swiftblade is fine. It's just people need to practice for like a month with it and figure it out. But I'm using it purely for mobility. It is purely a mobility thing. And if I just think of it like that, it should be okay. It's just I don't have enough. Like I don't have the level to get Blade Blast. At a 14-meter charge, that could be really, really good. And obviously, I don't have any points yet in Occultism, so I need extra skill points that I can get Shadow Step, and then I can bring in... Boneyard would be awesome in this fight, and I can actually take that. But I don't want to... Oh, I can actually give up Battle Focus. Yeah, screw Battle Focus. We don't need that right now. Wait, yes we do. Because I need the Delirium stacks. Okay, let's say that I don't need the Delirium stacks, right? Let's pretend like I don't. I do need to cause Trip. I really like Boneyard. Shadow Step might be more important than Boneyard, though. But Boneyard is hilarious and funny. So... yeah, let's... Oh my god, Boneyard is so essential at the early game. Because he can't move. Okay, let's do it. I think I can make this work. I just need to put them in my actual bar. And I know what this button is. It's F2 for me, because that's what it is on live. So I'm going to put it in my F2 slot. I don't have Battle Focus, so I can technically free up... Let's move this to 4. What is that? Is this the AoE? Okay, let's move this to 3. This is just like... This ability is weird. It's just literally damage. And that's it. And it's not a lot of damage. And it has a long cooldown. So let's get rid of Sinister Strike, because I can't combo with it yet with Impale. And instead use Relentless Assault, which does significantly less damage, but has a lower cooldown. I guess I have to use Sinister Strike. It actually does double damage to sleeping targets, and does a lot of damage. Only because of the base, 669 amount. Okay. Cool. I think I have to combo Mirror with Sinister Strike to do as much damage as possible. Man, this is tough. Mobility wouldn't have helped you there, though. If I had every single mobility skill, yeah, absolutely, I'd be fine. But, you know, it's against a Fanatic. So against any kind of... Hey, Binary Mind. Against any sort of mage, you're going to have problems as melee, because mages can stun from range, they can instant stun, they can follow up with a bunch of different ways to cause debuffs. I mean, the game isn't built around 1v1. This game is specifically around open world, raid versus raid, bigger fights. So this is all just me practicing combos, right? I know, I have to remember the Lord of Swiftblade, Bucko, it's true. I must channel the combo dash. I love that he's become a meme, because Krollin's totally right. This is his first meme, one of many on his job in Arcade, I'm sure. I have no idea what that means, honey. That's, oh, that's more relevant to the other game that I play, that you play with me. Speaking of, I have to look at my phone. Okay, everything's good. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. I have a weird new way to play this. Okay, hold on, one more thing. So, Mirror is okay. However, I need it to be something that I am saying I'm dedicating a button to this. And if I accidentally button smash it, it can't cause a problem. So let's move it to F3. F3 is going to be that, because I'm going to combo it with Sinister Strike. So I'm going to use Sinister Strike, which is 4, and then F3. Okay. What other game do I play? I help lead a guild in Ragnarok Online Mobile, which has been an amazing game to play, literally not on mobile, but purely in my computer. And they do that off to the side a little bit, too. I do these both together, right? Everybody from there is like, you spend so much time here. Yeah, it's true. Alright, here you go. You guys have the Ragnarok Online Mobile. It's like the old Ragnarok Online game, if people know that from, like, the early 2000s. But remade. I'm a huge, huge fan of it. It's been, like, my childhood It like really reminds me of my childhood, but man, I really love the way that they've done that game. So let's do this. I think that this... Okay, so you can now see my mouse and the keyboard. And this will help me as well in the recording so that I can go back later and be like, ah, yes, this is what I need to do better. I missed a button. So the other thing is that Entangle causes slow. So this is good for a follow-up with Whirlwind Slash, but it also does a ton of damage. It also snares slowed targets. That's why he got snare immunity so quickly. So I do not want to use this against a target that's already slowed, unless I really want to snare him. Okay. What else is there? What other combos do we have? Attack speed plus 50% while under... plus 50 while under free runner. Decreases cooldown minus 20% if caster is under the effect of courageous action. I don't care about either of those right now. Can be stacked twice, but cancels after stack. Wait, this can be stacked twice? Wait. Can be stacked twice, but cancels a stack after each successful hit. Oh! That's... Well, sorry, that's the instinct thing. It's called instinct, that debuff. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's try it. There's a few things that I need a lot of practice with. Why the hell not? Let's get in here. Look, I don't play this skill set on this server. Obviously, this is totally new. Fnatic you can play right now on live. So if you've played Fnatic before, you'll know how to play Fnatic now. So he has a huge advantage on me that I'm still learning this class and that he knows what he's doing, which is okay. No big deal. Totally expected. Alright, let's do this. Wait, is he not queuing up to Arena? Alright, I'm gonna sit in queue. In the meantime, I really want to look through the ancestral skills that are new. So, we'll start with Battle Rage, just go down the list as usual. Swiftblade, by the way, doesn't have any. This is kind of how Malediction was released as well. So, Battle Rage, for Sunder Earth. I know that one variant, I believe this one is... So this is the Quake variant, but the only thing that I see here is that it's less damage. That's it. Oh, it has a huge effect range of 15 meters. Wow. And it also doesn't give you the 30% reduction in damage received for all allies. So this is really just for hitting multiple targets. And you can use it, I guess, with Bleeding and Tripped, but it's not terrible. Oh, you'd use this as a tank for Provoke, because you have a huge 15-meter range now for Provoke. Okay, okay. That's pretty good. Yeah, effect range 15 meters. Quake Sunder Earth is really bad. I think it's specifically meant for tanks. So they could use it with Provoke and then cause everybody to have to target them. Okay, that's fine. No big deal. Mist Sunder Earth is also not doing the damage reduction. However, enemies affected receive an additional 15% damage. So this one does the same amount of damage. It doesn't give you the 30% reduction in damage to you, but you deal more damage to them, and everybody deals more damage to them for 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Versus 7 seconds of defense. So it just depends on your build and where you're positioned and what your goal is, right? This is actually really nice then, because I could use this with my specific Cursebrand build, which, by the way, this class is called Cursebrand, which is Battle Rage, Swiftblade, and Occultism. And I think it works. Okay. So that'll be cool. Dahuda's Breath. Now, the regular one just, shoots enemies away. 8 enemies, actually. Up to 8 enemies 10 meters away. That's fine. Grants renewal. This one, for Quake, additionally pushes nearby enemies. What does this one do? So this is the same damage. It is the same cooldown, the same effect range, the same mana cost. Grants renewal to allies in the effect. So this is the same skill? Oh. Okay, I see. I do not see. What is this doing? This one pushes and also staggers. This one pushes and does not stagger. So why would anybody use Quake Dahuda's Breath? Because you want to cause stagger. Right? It's the same distance. Maybe there's something that's unlisted here. Alright. We'll have to keep moving on then. Dahuda's Breath Mist is the same... Oh, towards casters? Okay, I like Mist. This is good. Is 50 Infamy or 20? I think that's later, Rich. I don't think that comes with this patch. Ask for somebody if you can PK him. I could, I guess. Yeah, and go to jail, right? Even though there's no actual jurors right now, I don't even know what would happen. But so this one actually pulls people. I like this one. This is awesome. The Who Does Breath pull? People are actually going to use that. Retribution's effects. I was looking at this earlier. So this one does damage based on the percentage of your maximum health to up to 20 enemies within 8 meters. And then the 10th damage received deals extra damage to everybody. So that's cool. The other one just increases aggro for 1 minute. Triple their aggro for 1 minute. Aromancy, Vicious Implosion. Moves 10 enemies towards you, interrupts their cast time because it's essentially staggered, and inflicts Provoked. Whoa, that's cool. Grants affected enemies temporary Vicious Implosion immunity. Yep, that's cool actually. That it also doesn't provoke for 3 seconds. This is, by the way, a true taunt. They are forced to target you for 3 seconds. So there's actually huge merit in that. The other one pulls people 7 meters towards you. The same. Oh, less distance towards you. Okay. But decreases their received healing by 60% for 4 seconds. So if you really want to cause somebody to not heal, maybe your job is to just target healers or something, you would use this one. As a melee, most likely. But probably not a big fan favorite, just an alternative. Absorb Life Force Flame is melee damage. That's really the only difference other than a lower range, which is fine because it's melee. And then Stone is the same thing. The only difference is... What is the difference? Stunning for 2 seconds. This is exactly the same. Oh, it's less magic. Wait, it's a longer cooldown. It's less damage. Why? Why? It's less damage and a longer cooldown for Stone Absorb Life Force. What am I missing here? Counts as an ongoing spell. Why? Wait. Hold on, I actually want to cancel this for a second. Oh, they both count as an ongoing spell. What? Oh, I see. This one stuns them for 2 seconds. This one stuns also enemies beneath the or between the caster and the primary target. So everybody between you and the... Yeah, there you go. Who crossed the drain. Stuns also enemies who cross the drain. That's interesting. Okay, longer cooldown though. I like what they did there. It's an idea. You can actually use this on... Okay, I get it. So, this is kind of neat. You can literally... I don't know if it's just a constant stun, but you can teleport towards an archer, use it on them, teleport back, and then everybody between you and them, if you're running around, gets stunned. Okay. I mean, it's an idea, right? Mobility makes that work a lot better. So Snipe, I mean, you can do that with Songcraft, you just run around, right? Snipe variants are 27 cooldown, cast time 2 seconds, same as the regular one anyways, right? And the difference is this skill does 60% additional damage to targets on the effective slow, snare, silence, obscure vision, I don't know what that is, or targets with 30% or lower health. So if the target is low health, or they're under any of these kind of debuffs, it'll do a lot more damage. What is the downside of this? The downside is much less range. Okay, good trade-off. This one, a huge cast time, significantly same damage. Actually, it's less damage. What? Oh, this actually does more damage. That's interesting. Less range actually does more damage because the base amount is larger and the coefficient is larger. Wow, that's huge. So why would anybody use the 5-second cast time? The longer you channel, the more defense reduction is applied to the target, up to minus 30%. Got it. Okay. So okay. Well, you're probably going to use this one for pure higher damage, rather than getting higher damage out of lightning, right? The minimum channel time is 2 seconds. You have to channel 2 seconds to use it. Same as the cast time for the others. Okay. Cool. That's interesting. Sorcery. This is mostly for myself, and just so that once it's on YouTube, I have all this stuff. Flame Barrier variants. This one actually causes a 15-meter wide wall that is less than the regular distance, and stays there for 10 seconds as well. However, this one freezes all the enemies within the effect, decreases movement speed by 30%. Inflicts Flame Wave on the enemies that touch it, dealing magic damage. So it's less damage as well, significantly less damage. The cooldown, however, is the same as well, so there's not really... Okay, that's not crazy. Mist is a lot more damage, significantly more damage for Mist. However, this one seems to inflict damage over time as well. What is this doing? Damage over 4 seconds, then creates a wall of fire after 5 seconds. Inflicts flame mark on the target. So you use this on a single target. It deals damage to them over 4 seconds, and then it creates this big wall of flame. This wall of flame seems to be literally the regular flame barrier. However, it does a lot less damage. Or it actually does a fixed amount of damage. Okay. Possibly not, but interesting. So, okay. I don't know, that's some theory crafting to do around that. So let's see, poison weapons we've got. Coats the weapons poison for 3 seconds. So this is same as the regular one. Oh, no, this one is for 3 seconds. Your next melee or ranged attack during the time will do the enhanced damage. The poison can be transferred continuously. How does poison transfer? Is it the same as lightning? Okay, that's something to think about. This one, on the other hand, your next attack during that time will decrease the evasion of the target by 10%. Okay. Songcraft gets Critical Discord. We've got 2 variants here. That this one... Okay, so Critical Discord is never really an attack skill for damage, right? People use it for the... Wait, did they just change Critical Discord like crazy? What? Inflicts Discord on the target, decreasing their physical and magic defense. Well, yeah, this is completely new. Is that not true? Is this not completely different from the regular Critical Discord? Can I look at every skill set? I can. Great. I'm not going to do this on stream. You guys will get to do that in 2 days. I'm sure that other people have already done it, and there's probably already YouTube videos out. But I'm only curious right now about the variants, because the variants help define what hybrid builds can exist for people. Sorry, I want to go those. What other types of builds people can do that are kind of off meta if they want to. That's all defined by these variants of ancestral skills. So this one does less damage, but the upside is that the range is no. What is the difference? For 3 seconds, this is for 5 seconds. What? So this is less damage and the duration is less. Why? Okay, there's no upsides to this. Okay, very odd. How much damage deal the melee drain? I can check that out. It does more than the regular one because it's melee, and those tend to be a little bit higher damage. I can give you the exact coefficient, though. So that is occultism. Here we go. The flame variant is 1148 plus 204% coefficient, whereas the default one is 875 with 150%, but that's magic attack. So it's a little bit more just based on the melee attack coefficient and then a little bit of a base amount. But again, this is over 8.5 seconds. That's actually a longer duration. That is awesome. I didn't even realize that. This is really good. I am happy with this skill. I cannot wait for that. Very cool. Alright, the other Critical Discord, getting back to that, is... This is one in a 6-meter radius. And it's just less damage, but it's purely better than the regular one. Something is off with these Critical Discords. This one is just a pure downgrade. There's no reason to use it. Unless maybe it's faster or something. That could be it, actually. This one might be slower, maybe? I don't know. And it's an AoE with a huge AoE, actually. 6 meters is gigantic. It still causes the same debuff, just less damage. The one with less time decreases by 30% the defense. The one with less time decreases the... Really? It says 15. Okay, maybe it's 30 then. Fine. Maybe because it's at rank 1 and I don't see everything. Oh, on KR version. So maybe this was a typo. And I assume there's some typos here, because there's a few things that are just odd, right? So we have to keep that in mind, too. And that's fine. They'll hopefully fix it eventually. I don't know. It'll be a little while before people get all the ancestral skills. At least 3 days. So, Healing Circle Life. So this one... Oh gosh, I'm so unfamiliar with the way that this works. But this is an instant skill. And while it does do a significantly less amount of healing... The amount of healing can be increased up to 150% depending on the number of affected allies. So, it can be really good. It is an instant ability you can just plop down. It's the same distance or the same radius. And you can cast it just around you. So, okay, if it affects more people, it's better. Cool. Wave. This one has a gigantic cooldown. Not that the original one already isn't ridiculous, because it's 50 seconds, and it just goes up to 1 minute 30. This one heals up to 20 people within 10 meters every 3 seconds over 1 minute. And it is a tremendous amount of healing power. So if your raid is literally staying in one spot guaranteed, they will be healing a lot more. So, in order to balance that, you actually get the healing every 3 seconds instead of every second. Okay, good to know. So Malediction gets 2, right? They've got Serpent's Bite, and I'm so unfamiliar with this, I can read them and kind of understand a little bit. The Flame variant has a longer cooldown, so there's probably some reason to that. The longer cooldown, the same amount of damage, cancels if the casting is interrupted before the magical serpent hits the target. Summons a magical serpent that burrows beneath. It's the same thing. So it must be the Malice charges. This takes less Malice charges. Okay. So longer cooldown, less Malice charges. I think it's the same effects, though. Totally the same effects. Cool. This one is same damage, petrifies enemies facing the target within 15 meters. Hey, we got a facing direction petrify. Once again. Cool. So petrifies enemies facing the target. Is that all that it does? Summons magical serpent that burrows. Yeah, so it's the same thing. The only difference is it petrifies as well. What is the downside of this skill? It looks like there's almost no downside to this versus using Serpent's Bite regular. Like, you just always use stone at least. Am I not? That seems to be the case. A bit odd. There must be some downside. Oh yeah, the other one is Grasping Void. So Grasping Void is a teleport. This one now also deals damage at the location. Allies that are invincible. Okay, this is just a thing. The downside of this is less range. Okay. But it deals a small amount of magic damage. Grasping Void otherwise teleports up to 5 enemies in a selected 5-meter radius to your location. Yes, thank you. Thank you for completely just messing with people and causing problems. It does have a double cast time, but this is just silly. I mean, if you're just rubbing up against somebody's boat for a moment, you could just grab some people and bring them over to you. And I don't know why you do that, but if you can grab a healer, maybe that's good. You can certainly just screw with people. I do kind of like this in case you can... actually, on a boat, this is hard with the 3-second cast time, same as these. But the potential is there. People are going to use it for some time, right? Just to test it and mess around with it. And I'm excited for that. That's really cool. Alright, I think that goes through all the ancestral skills. Do I think Occultist is viable for group healing with the new changes to Pain Harvest? Mana cost when you spam mends. What did they do to Pain Harvest? Looks the same to me. So Pain Harvest mana cost when you spam mends. Oh, that's so that was around a little while ago, right? Yeah, people do that actually quite often, where they I believe it just makes it where mend has no cooldown. You didn't took Rampage and Swift. I don't think I can take it yet. Where's Rampage? Yeah, I can't take it yet. Where's Rampage? Okay, whatever the name is, they've changed it, so... whatever we saw on Mark's page, the 5th skill. Yeah, I didn't take it. I mean, it doesn't do a lot of damage base. It has really, really low cooldown, but my other options right now are insanely more important. Maybe not so much Entangle. Actually, maybe I can remove Entangle for it. But, like, right now, this one does tons of damage that gosh, there's a high cooldown, though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm just kind of messing around with this. Attacking targets under the effect of Instinct decreases the cooldown of Blade, Blast, and Blink by 30%. I don't care about that. Killing targets just resets the cooldown. That's pretty cool. I'll use that later. In terms of damage, this one and the 55 are the best. It hits 7 times. Really? But... Oh, on each hit. Oh, I misread that. I thought it was like Wallop. Because Wallop just tells you the total amount. Damn, okay. Is that right, or did they change Wallop? Yeah, launches 4 in quick succession, dealing that much damage. So I thought this was the same. Cool, okay, that's a deal breaker. That's a good thing you pointed that out. Let's try it. I've never used it before. I'm still going to use this ridiculous Blade Flurry because I need some kind of mobility in this super, super early game. And that is at least a non-zero amount of mobility. I just hate the mirror. I really do. It's so good, but it's just... I just need practice with it, so I'm going to force myself to use it. Let's get Blink for the mobility. Let's get Entangle for the slow. Do I need that? I guess I do. It's a 15-meter slow. So for now, it's fine. I have so many limited skill points. It's hilarious. We're going with it. Why not? Alright. Let's do this. Hey, I actually got somebody. Okay, I also didn't even put this on my skill bar. No! Go there. Okay, good. So, this is the AoE. This is a single target. It has to be within 4 meters. And it deals a lot of damage 4 times in a row. Okay, cool. So this, I'm guessing, hits 7 times once it's at maximum health. Or, I'm sorry, maximum rank. Once I get to, like, level 55, this will do 7 hits. 7 times. Cool. Is it client in 64-bit? It really doesn't feel that way right now. There's a lot of other issues. It might not be the case. So, I don't know the answer to that right now. It says everywhere it's 64-bit in like the actual location of where the client is, but it just doesn't. There's something off. Something is just strange. My RAM usage is incredibly low, so that right off the bat just tells me that something is off. That this isn't a 64-bit client, right? The memory usage on my machine is normal. So 4 plus 3, actually. Why? Because the first, second, and fourth attack deal an additional... No, that's not it. So you're saying that each hit is from both hands? So it's already 7 even though it says 4? Oh. That's really interesting. And it is based on the left-hand weapons damage. Okay, obviously let's not look at that. Nobody has any gear right now. We're trying to go into the equalized arena for a reason. Alright, let's just keep queuing up. So... That's... Okay, this is really interesting. What else? Are they all like this? Do they all just do damage twice? If the third attack... Wait a minute, hold on. If the third attack hits, a stack of instinct is gained. This actually causes instinct, Blade Flurry? I really want to bone wall somebody, alright? I can bone wall somebody and just Blade Flurry like crazy and not even have to worry. Oh, I didn't even check if bone wall can go through... If Blink can go through bone wall to get out. Okay, we need to go try that right now. Let's go try. A few skills, like 3 of them. Cool, this is actually really interesting to know then. The thing is I don't have a combat log right now. Normally with a combat log I'd be able to see everything specifically. Okay, let's go with that name, why not? I was holding W anyways. Let's build a very, very mediocre combat log I can put over here for you guys. And then tab, go to combat, self, and others. We'll just put everything in there except for mana regen. And those are also useful. Sure, environmental damage. Let's get misses as orange so that we can tell them apart. And I think that's good. The other thing is that you guys want to see it, so let's make that a little bit bigger. And I think that's all that I care about. So there's my combat log. This is going to be really important. Put that like that. Do you think a lot of people are even going to go sparring? No. But I was fighting somebody earlier. I mean, it was still something, right? Oh, let's make this darker. Again, for you guys. Even though I don't like it to be dark at all, but... there. Is that better? Oh, no, that does both of them. Okay, it's fine. Go to Halki and kill someone. I don't think Halki's up right now. Oh, yeah, I guess I could literally go to Halsey, like actual Halsey, and kill someone. I can't wait for the PvP in the early game. Oh my god. This is gonna be so cool. I'm so hyped. I shouldn't be, though. I should be skeptical like I always am about everything ever. So I'm gonna continue to be skeptical. Okay, so... Alright, so I want to teleport to the target and bone wall them, okay? And then I'm gonna try to go back to my original location. So, it's F1, F2, F1. F1, F2, F1. Ah, you do need line of sight. Okay, so that is confirmed 100%. Let's try this skill. I get to do that every 8 seconds? I get to do that every 8 seconds. I just push this button. I don't think that it does additional damage if the target is under that stack, though, of instinct. Oh my god, I do. Wow. That's... So, okay. So I can do... Okay, this is interesting. Can you jump through a portal and TP back? Oh god. That would be the greatest thing in the universe. 40% more and bleeding too. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have bleeding in this build unless somebody else causes bleeding on a target in open world. In fact, I can actually just scroll through enemy targets and find somebody with bleeding and be like, that's the guy, I'm going for you. But I do not have bleeding myself in this build. Unless something else gives it, which I 99% sure it doesn't. Alright. I can get a pet that causes bleeding. Yeah? Library bow. And there's a dagger. Oh, so there are things that I could do for bleeding. Ah, just a little bit of weapon swapping. Alright, that's pretty exciting. I'm actually really excited about that. So, so I can't do the teleport the way I wanted to. I'm actually kind of disappointed about that. Let me think. So I can't do... Can I do... I mean, I know I can't, right? But let's just see. Right, out of view. Right, because you actually need line of sight for this. Okay. You can teleport to the bone wall if you really want to get there fast. Oh, he's angry. Okay, hold on. I want to use this again. That's cool. How much damage does it do if it's if I have stacks on them though? Jeez, there's a lot going on. Okay. Let's do this like that. Okay. Try to put Shadow Mark in the mob and then use a 7-hit strike. Yep, that's exactly... Oh, with mirror, yeah. I mean, with mirror. So that's F3. I really like how this worked. I'm glad that this is a 1-button press instead of a 2-button press, where you have to push that and it just resets the cooldown. I was afraid of that. Luckily, it's exactly how the skill should be, and it's awesome. I really like this. I wasn't originally going to use this mirror thing, but I'm going to find a way to make it work in my build eventually. So, I can give him a stack just by blinking on them. Bam! Bam. Bam. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's go and look at the damage values there. God, I don't have backdrop, which was the 3-button why I just pushed that. So, damage values here are not going to tell very much. They're all damage values. Some of them crit. In fact, this one also crit, which is kind of... Well, that was Whirlwind Slash, so never mind. Relentless Assault. See, I'm getting a couple crits here which do a lot more extra damage, which is fine, but these values are just not that great. They're definitely better than not using a stacks, for sure. Like, you definitely want to use the stacks if you have the chance, right? Okay, cool. So, how much XP am I actually gaining from these? Is this worth just me messing around a little bit to get a couple of extra skill points? Whoa, okay. So this is, once again, the same problem. And that's actually okay, this is insane, the fact that this is actually a physics-based teleport, or physics-based movement. This ability is physics. This means that if your game lags during that time, you will go flying. You can currently see this for many reasons in the game. First of all, Leomorph's drop back. If you have the Leomorph pet, and you do a drop back on it, that's a physics-based drop back. And if your game lags at the precise moment, you will go flying. I don't know why this is the way that it is, but that's just how it is. And another good example is the Prestige pack that you get from the guild store, which I'm not in a guild right now. But that one has a forward... It's not a drop back, it's like a drop forward that's shorter range. That is also a physics-based move. And if you lag during that very precise moment, you'll go flying. Drop back, on the other hand, is not physics-based. It's very not physics-based. It actually stops all your movement and then drops you back or drops you forward. And for that reason, even if you lag at that time, you won't go flying, because it's not physics-based. This is physics-based, and people are going to accidentally fly all over the place if they start using Blade Flurry, which, isn't really great. I mean, it's, you know, you can't control it, and that's the biggest issue. But hopefully the 64-bit client makes things a little bit smoother, and maybe that doesn't happen as often. I don't know. So there's a lot of practice needs to get done here. This is obviously day 1, hour 1 of using Swiftblade, like hour 2 of using Swiftblade. So obviously I'm not practiced with it at all, and I expect people will take weeks or months to really get builds that work with this if they want to. Overall, I'm happy with the idea still. I obviously don't have access to all these other things, so there's still a lot more that I need to do, but kind of sad that the Boneyard teleport trick doesn't work. You can't teleport back outside the Boneyard, which is okay. I'll I mean, the Boneyard is still very powerful. Blink is still very powerful. So this is... Separately, they're okay. I just can't do exactly the synergy that I wanted between these two in that way. So this Dusk Shroud is interesting too, because the enemies caught in the Shroud cannot detect the cat. No, hold on. Decreases the accuracy of shaken targets if they're in the Dusk Shroud. So this is really good. I can actually lock people into Boneyard and decrease their accuracy if they are shaken. This is really nice, because I also have another way to decrease accuracy, which is Summon Crows. Using that an Impale target decreases accuracy of all abilities by 60%. These are both very, very good ways to just make it so that I am giving myself the highest chance of doing well in a fight. Now, of course, Boneyard and Dusk Shroud are really, really good together. You can mix them together as well with something like Sunder Earth, or more specifically, the offensive Sunder Earth variant that increases received damage of enemies for 3 seconds, at least. But there's a lot you can do here, and I'm really excited about that. That Smoke Bomb also increases the damage of Judgment Blade by 100%. That is correct, except Judgment Blade is not a thing. In here, they call it... where is it? Is it this one? Where is it? Is it Judgment Blade? Twin Shadows? Blade Blast? What am I looking at? Entangle? Sinister Strike, 3rd skill. Oh, yeah, okay, it's in the actual skill description, not a combo. It's just as if the skill is used while the caster is hiding. Oh. Okay, so if I do this out of hiding, in other words, like if I'm currently stealthed, I can use Sinister Strike to do extra damage. This is your new combo for Shadow Smite, I guess. And also, Sinister Strike. Thanks for the bits, Anani. I know, you just want me to say Baby Shark. I know. Appreciate that. So the Sinister Strike that is here... Okay, hold on. This actually also backstabs the target, doesn't it? Because here there's a passive that says, yep, exactly. A critical hit gains a stack of, or gains you this buff called Insight of the Hawk for 5 seconds. Ready. And that will teleport the caster behind the target when you use Sinister Strike. This is quite literally Shadow Smite Lightning. Except it doesn't do all the same things, it's just meant for damage. Kind of an interesting way to do it in Swiftblade. You really wouldn't do this combo because you don't have critical hit while stealthed. Like, you wouldn't have this 5 seconds of critical... You wouldn't have this buff, right? Unless you very quickly get your buff from a critical hit, then you press 2 buttons. Dusk Shroud, Sinister Strike, and you hope that you didn't lose stealth in that time. And then bam, you're behind them, you do double damage. If they're impaled, they do extra 2 seconds on impale, which is nice for Hell Spear. But this is a single target skill, so it's kind of interesting. Very, very cool stuff. Thanks for following Phased. Alright, so there's a lot going on. There's a ton of stuff that I want to mess around with a bit more. I'm thinking that I'm still in queue for the arena, but obviously that's, you know, might not happen. There's a lot of people who are streaming, but I don't know if everybody's exactly doing the arenas. I just want to do arenas. I literally just want to PvP. I guess I can go to Halsey, but I don't want to kill people in Halsey because they're also streaming doing their own content or making videos or whatever. And there's almost no reason for me to... I hate these purple quests. They're so out of place. I'll have to get used to them. You know, I don't want to, like, if somebody's trying to test something or somebody, it could be a problem, right? In 2 days, once this game is actually on PTS and the people who pre-ordered can get into it, then I've no problem ganking people or whatever. We'll do it on stream, we'll try things out, we'll maybe force fights and duels and Marianople, etc. Phase, thinking about going Swiftblade from the start. Lots of people talking down on the skill tree. It seems fun to me. I mean, I'm going to do it. I'm going to start with Battle Rage, though, because it's... to be fair, you'll get level 10 before you even really need to kill anything, so it doesn't matter. If you just do the quests really, really quickly, especially the green quests, just the green quests, then you'll get level 10 in just a few minutes or so after running around the map, and then you have your 2 skill sets, Swiftblade plus something else, so that's not a big deal. And sorry, it's not 10, it's 7. Skill level 7. That's to unlock Swiftblade, or the second set, rather. So it's not a big deal. What are those purple quests? They're the same as regular quests, they're just purple. This is like a regular quest that you guys already have in game, all of us do. It's just purple. There's no real reason why it's purple. It doesn't show up on the map as purple. That guy over there is purple, but there's, I don't know what defines the difference between purple and other things. I know what it is. It's a daily quest. That's what it is. All daily quests are purple. Is that true? Yes. Perfect. Done. Answered the question. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I just noticed the, I think I even thought of that earlier. I was thinking that earlier and then I just forgot. So daily quests are purple. Green quests are obviously the story quests, and yellow quests is everything else. Great. Purple, yep. That's, I don't know why, okay. Thanks, Binary. Can we get other people in the arena? That's really hard to do, isn't it? God, I want to go in the arena so badly. I want to keep messing with this. Okay, I guess I can go kill mobs, but the problem is that we don't have the gear for it. Wait, hold on. I do have 7 gold. And since... Hold on. Who says we don't have gear when we have merchants? I know the outcome, trust me. I just want to go check, okay? Oh, wait, they're cheaper. What? Oh. So this is how you can reroll equipment just randomly, huh? Yeah, weapon merchant hype, especially with the music in the background. I know, everybody... Liquid Hawk. Everybody wants to go to the arena, everybody wants to play the game, I know, trust me. Me too. I want to play the full game. I like, this PTS thing is okay, right? It's great to just try things out or whatever. I want to see the live game as soon as possible, but obviously we have to wait till the 15th. That'll be the real fun. That'll be the real 10v10 arena where everybody's level 30. Like, that's what I want. Just the silliest little fights. I can't wait. Just go, like, out in the open world and have a 50 versus 50 where everybody's below level 50. Right? I mean, that's exactly what I want. Is there still weapons for Warrior Metal Bench? The Mirage? Let me go check. The Mirage weapons, I don't know. I can go into Mirage. I haven't even been there. What are my thoughts on Battle Rage, Swiftblade, and Auramancy? So it's very similar to this build, except instead of Occultism, you're using Auramancy. Auramancy is great. I mean, it's good for sustain. If you need to manipulate the battlefield, you can do that as well with Auramancy. It's perfectly fine. You get your resistances against magic. That helps too. So it's just a different playstyle for sure. He's going right place anyway. What? Oh no, I was looking over here. Warrior Metal's bench. Looks like everything is a hello. Okay, that's normal. Everything looks pretty much the same here. Is there anything specific you're looking for? I know. Invictus, Cody's making noises back there. He's doing his bird thing. And I think it's still September, so if anybody else wants a Cody image, you can go ahead and subscribe during September. I actually get the full amount that you're paying for it in the subscription. And then you get a Cody emote for a month. And if we get a whole bunch of those subscriptions, we can have more Cody emotes of him doing stuff. Alright, so never mind. Used to be able to make weapons for leveling. Really? I don't even remember that. Probably a long time ago. I definitely don't remember that. Oh! Are you thinking of when they moved the Hasla weapons into there? Something like that, I think. That was a long time ago, for sure, for sure. And also, I don't have a glider. Okay, well, I didn't do that quest for the glider, because I just rushed everything else, so... Oh well. Let's take a look at the auction house. Anything on here? What do we got? Anybody selling anything? Okay, I just want to stop giving me quests. What do we got? Oh, I have to do this. Nothing. Nobody's done anything with the auction. Okay, let's put up something. I guess it doesn't bring up this menu automatically. Do I have anything tradable I can put up there? I shouldn't, right? Because... I shouldn't, though, because I don't have any labor, so I was not able to get anything that is literally tradable. Oh, I can put up the civilian clothes. Wait, can't list item due to account restrictions. Oh, I guess they still have patron in the game, because this is technically the real PTS for the live server, like the current server. So you'd still need patron in this particular thing. Okay, so eventually they're going to release the PTS for the other client, for the Unchained client itself, and that will be a completely different story. Most likely, you know, the shop is going to be different, and all this stuff is going to be different, which makes much more sense. Actually, that's why these rewards are the way that they are, probably. That makes much more sense, yeah. Because this is for the regular server. This isn't for the new Unchained server. So they just put Gilda stars in there for premium rewards. And honor points. Not a lot, though. This isn't anything game-breaking. Or maybe they'll change it. I mean, I think they said they're going to change it anyways, or this stuff isn't final. There are other variants that I have not looked at. Vocation gives you, I mean, this is 5 gold to switch to it. And Vocation gives you, like, a uniform, and you can get Vocation stuff, and apparently you can get Hereafter Stones. Oh, another costume. What is equipment? What is equipment pass? What's the point of this? Diligence coins. Ah, there we go. Forest Fairy, that's cool. What is the final one here? Masquerade Robes ticket. Vocation Pass ticket. Oh god, there's so many things. There's so much stuff. You get gliders? Guardian Wings? Okay, that's cool for doing the whole monthly thing. Man, there's so much stuff. Actually, Unchained is going to have Gildas there. The basic pass premium is going to be for gold. Oh, really? So that's actually true? Okay. I didn't actually... I thought that the... So what are we... So, what are people paying for in the new server? Like, what is there to pay for? Besides credits for costumes. Credits for costumes, I guess, right? Is that it? Because if that premium is... I thought they're going to charge $10 for premium. Gives you access to one of the 3 extension and unlock premium rewards. Costumes. Okay. Well, cool. I guess, that's a thing. There's 4 different premiums. So this is what I'm looking at. Literally these. So these ones are the ones that cost $10. Currently they say costs 5 gold, but I'm guessing that's changing them. It's not premium arc pass. Here it's the basic pass. So it is a little different than the server that's going to be coming out. Okay, cool. 4 passes, 1 premium each. Got it. Yeah, this is different than what the new servers are going to be. You can change for 5 gold. Oh, so it's just they have it unlocked on the regular servers, but on the new servers that are coming out, you have to pay for them. Are you saying that I can't actually... I'm not going to use my 5 gold right now. I guess it's for science, right? God, I have 7 gold and I'm going to use 5 right now. Can I make gold from selling stuff to the merchants? I can't even do that. I can't even sell these things to the merchants. Ah. I make 2... Oh, hello. 30 copper. Not bad. What is this? Gosh, there's 4 passes. You can do all 4 without credits. Okay. The 1 and 1 of the premium routes. So you're saying that there's something else that's going to be here. Do we have, like, how do we have confirmation of this? How did I not know? Because I've been, like, on everything just to watch and see and... Alright. Just link me to the information. Curlin is the information. God. Twitter, of course. Of course, it's Curlin on Twitter. I need an FAQ page, man. How are people gonna know this stuff? Besides just, you know, you, literally, Laturn. You're the main source of information. And I appreciate that. It means a lot. You don't have Twitter yet, linked it. Well, that's even better then. It's fine. Alright, we're not getting this arena. So what should we do then? What do we want to try? I don't want to keep leveling. That's boring. We'll do leveling when the actual live servers comes out, or, you know... I'm assuming PTS is going to have Fluffy, I hope. Probably not for the first couple days, though. Link. I mean, I just want to fight people. Let's go back to all chat. What are people saying in Nation? Anything? Yuruki's hanging out on West. I can see her in chat. I don't think Yuruki's going to be doing too much, though. She's, you know, very much into the housing and decoration and messing around with mechanics there. I don't think we have access to that right now here. But at least for combat and doing quests and seeing how it is, you know, everybody gets to see that. I really was hoping for Fluffy. If we can get commands to give us stuff, we'd be good. Can you take a look at the arena shop? Yeah, sure. I was looking at it earlier, no problem. So for those that weren't tuned in earlier, they did add some stuff to this, at least again for the current live server version, where you can get an Onyx Steed, which you can upgrade to become Gallant. It only has 1 ability, which is Run. It has a better base movement speed, which is weird. Again, not really expected. I don't quite know what's going on with the movement speed of pets, and there's not really much ways to find out at the moment, because there is 1 more pet in here, and it is the, where is it? Is it not in here? The earth? Maybe it's for somewhere else. Gosh, where was that? Is there any other way to find pets or mounts? But anyways, let's not get too distracted. Oh yeah, the soul mule. Hold on, I'm distracted now. Soul mule. What's the? Okay, it's 9.0 movement speed. Carrot wings. 9. Okay. Well. Okay. So anyways, there's a toolbox here that can give you actually just a mount of your choice. There's another toolbox that gives you a battle pet of your choice, from the looks of it. But everything else is the same. There hasn't been anything too crazy. This is all the same as it is on live. I don't know, maybe they added an extra pet. Don't think they did, though. Actually, I think this one wasn't on there on live. Whatever. Let's just say it's mostly the same as live. Here's a bunch of instruments nobody's going to be getting for months and years, unless you're really into artistry, which can be a thing, for sure. But, you know, spending your hard-earned PvP arena points to get a musical instrument may not be the most important thing. What else do we want to see? I know that it's a lot of, hey, can you go check this out? But I really want to do stuff, because part of the point of this media server is to also show off gameplay. And unfortunately, because we're not top level, we can't really do too much. Oh, I can change my mission. Let's change Kill Hadir Farm, because I'm not going to do that one. Can I just change him forever? Obtain 1,000 honor points. Okay. What's the reward? It still gives the same 5% of this tier. Okay. And then also we can get a couple of blue cell hammers. Let's go do that. I don't know if it's worth it, but I don't care. Just gotta find a general merchant there. So it's the Unchanged server. Technically, this is the media server. It's just a couple days before the actual release that is going to go for the people who pre-ordered. 2 blue cell hammers. Alright, let's unlock the last one. Wait, why isn't it supposed to show up as a different color? Okay, well, whatever, you can do it. So there's a bug, but now you know how to get away from it. Use labor for alchemy tasks. Okay. I'm not doing that right now. I can't use labor, so... 3 changes per day. You can do 12 quests a day. Ah. But it doesn't say that. Oh, it is right here. Mission change attempt. Cool. So let's get rid of the alchemy one. Although that's probably only going to ever be labor. So let's see what other ones are for the honor points. Show your skill in the sparring arena. That's exactly what I want. Oh my god. Just, I need somebody to queue up. I mean, that's the problem here. You can do 12 quests a day, but here's the thing, I've already completed one quest, and it didn't reset to a new one, right? This lucky day 10. Oh, also I can make a guild. I can make a guild, can't I? I have 5... I need 5 party members. Nation. Who wants to be in a guild? Just need 4 people. You're done 3 out of 12. Oh. Right there, attempts. 2 out of 12. But again, I don't know why this one doesn't reset, because this first one resets, but this last one doesn't. Is there only equalized sparring arena, no gladiators? I think it's because my level isn't high enough. Or maybe they just don't allow those arenas because they don't want people to get the rewards the first month. I don't know. We'll see. My stream looks nice. Oh, thanks. I don't know what I do to cause that, but okay. What makes it... Oh, cool. Let me invite these guys to party. Wait, we're actually doing it. We're making a... I already know the name of this. I know what the name of this is going to be. Yes. Airy. Party invite. Alright. It costs 1 gold to do this. And it's going to be my... This still doesn't matter, right? It's going to be my guild. It's going to be called... Soup. Done. Guys, welcome to Soup. They got a laugh out of that one in Nation Chat. Good, I'm glad I made some people giggle. Oh god. Soup of the chicken. No, it's just a soup. 30 guild cap? I think you have to level up to increase the guild. There's a 30 guild cap at the start. that's... I'm not going to talk to them in chat because I'm live streaming right now, but that's interesting. Okay, so there's a 30 guild cap. I don't know why. Oh, hello. We got some guild missions. What do we got? I also want to look at the store, obviously. Complete a blue salt request. That's not happening. Defeat world boss. If we got enough noobs together, why not, right? Enough level 30s and you can take down the black dragon. You just, if everybody hits it once and you have 40 million people, it'll die instantly. So we can do that. So, and then here's the blue salt hammers, which technically is not going to happen either because it requires iron ingots. So, anybody from live know if behind enemy lines breaks bubble trap? That's... It doesn't, yeah, but it doesn't 100%, but it did at one point, didn't it? A long time ago, for like a split moment in patch history, it used to break bubble trap. I think that was the case. Anyways, it did when I played, yeah. I think it did for a brief moment in history, you're right. Alright, how do I recruit? How do I make this open to recruitment? Recruit. Oh, there's a fee. Oh, I can't do that. That is not happening. I mean, I could just open this for people, but it's, you know... Here, let's make everybody an officer. Right? Because that's what lets people invite? Hold on. Permissions. Oh, no, I can just let everybody invite. There. Apply. Done. Okay. Let everybody invite. All you... Okay, good. Everybody's happy now. In fact, just because these guys were the first ones, you guys have rank because you were here longer, and that's how it works. That's how it works. Alright, you told Jolan about soup. Yeah, dude, bring him in. Let's get everybody in here. What did you tell him about soup? Did you tell him how delicious it is? Did you tell him about your favorite soup? Binary Mind? Because you can't just go up to somebody and tell them about soup, you know? You have to, there has to be some kind of lead into this conversation. Nation. Alright. Who needs a guild? Everyone in mine can recruit, so we can bring people in. I mean, it's got a 30 cap, but whatever. Other people will just make another guild. It's not a big deal. Chunky goodness, okay. It did, yes, and also drop back in Shadow Step right when the bubble was about to hit you to escape it. I think that's still a thing. I think you could still drop back to get out of bubble, unless they fixed it in the last 9 months. I have to, again, I have to, you know, pretty much caption everything I say with that, because in the last 9 months I took a break, right? And everything before then I was playing. So, I feel like I've done that, though, on live server. Drop back to get out of bubble. But maybe they fixed it, I don't know. Anything in the guild shop. Thank you. Thanks. So many things going on. And I'm kind of watching chat because I asked if anybody wants an actual guild, too. Binary Mind, thanks for subscribing, man. Really appreciate that. Now you get a Cody emote that you can spam every time Cody makes any noise at all or is on the stream. So I appreciate that. Thanks. Let's get the frickin' shop going. Prestige shop. Okay. Already I see everything is the same. Oh, by the way, all of you can recruit. Party. No, not party. Oops. Oops. Sorry about that. Let's, okay, let's give him also. Thing. Officer. Officer. Actually, that doesn't matter, right? Because officer doesn't have anything additional. Alright, whatever. Let them all just recruit. Everyone can recruit. Same as lowest rank, so whatever. Cool. That'll get a lot of people in here and they can test things out. Again, it's really weird though. Freaking 30 people? 30 people guild cap at the start. That's gotta be different, right? Thanks for following Augurinos. I hope I got your name right. Okay, guild costumes. So we've got cloaks. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, you're right, the guild costumes are gone. Unless they're in a different shop. It's 30 on live as well. Well, maybe they'll change it for... They wouldn't change it, right? That's weird. That's going to be very weird in the early game for guilds of huge size. Level 3 is 50, 50 is max. Got it. So maybe you can get to 50 very quickly if you just instantly get 30 people and everybody does a quest, and you're fine. You'll get it very quickly. They won't change it, yeah. So it might not be a problem. But yeah, there's no cloaks here. Where do you get the cloaks then? Okay, I'm sorry, not cloaks. Where do you get the costumes? It's not here. It's not from the honor shop. Or not honor shop. Well, yeah, actually, let's check the honor shop. Freaking, I don't even know if it's in the honor shop, but no, it's not. Okay, so where are the costumes coming from? Are they from the arena shop? No, they are not. Wait. No. So where are they coming from? No costumes in the game. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know, there's a lot going on in Laturn, so sometimes I'm gonna miss things between whatever the hell is happening in the game right now, because they're all talking to each other and hanging out, which is great. And whatever's happening in chat, and just the fact that I'm also trying to keep my sanity, because I'm trying to figure out very slowly in the background how in the world I'm gonna make this build work. Because I really want Mirror, and that changes a lot. But whatever, I'm not gonna think about that right now. Alright, we're chilling. We're chilling, everything's fine. We're gonna be chill. I think they took them out for the PTS, never mind, the Discord's back. Probably removed them, as they haven't fixed them yet, maybe. Build theory crafting as well. Yeah. So what's Swiftblade? Is everybody running? Okay, I'm not gonna look at the chat in game. I know Yuruki's in there and everybody's just hanging out. I'm streaming right now, so I gotta focus a little bit. So I am in Curse Brand, yep, that's right. I'm really happy about it. For some reason, it's a top tier build in KR. I can't believe that. But I actually can't believe that. But whatever. I guess that's what people want to do. I mean, I want to do it because I just like occultism so much, and I get to replace Shadowplay because I don't like Shadowplay. And I never really did. I never liked the stealth changes after they... I never liked the stealth changes. I don't like relying on stealth for things. I don't like the bleeding, how it works now. Because it's only single target, so I'm happy with replacing it with hopefully more mobility. We'll see. Just because you CC into Oblivion in defense. It's like a 100% counter. But defense is like 100% counter. Yeah, that's true. You go for different targets in open world scenario, right? You're specifically going for very, very, you know, targeted people, right? You're going for an archer, or you're going for the healer, and you're blocking off the healer with Boneyard so they can't do anything, and then you do a whole bunch of stuff. There's things you do with the class that makes it work in open world. So I'm very excited about it. But anyways, I need a lot of practice, because Swiftblade is just very different in terms of how it works. So keep in mind, from what Savage was saying, apparently they confirmed that archery is the next skill set. So if they do anything like this to archery, it's going to be awesome, and it's going to feel completely different, and I'm really excited for what possibilities they might have there. Libbo, use ability, so it's something you can put on your quick bar. Cast bleeding on an enemy within a 20-meter radius. Again, it's only one target, though. But it is within a 20-meter radius, so you can do it from range, which is nice. I just wonder how long that lasts. So that's good to know. I can still weapon swap and get what I want. Awesome. And I can do that with pets too, right? A combat pet can also cause bleeding. There are some types of bleeding that probably don't combo. I'd have to go and make sure that the pet actually causes the correct type of bleeding, but still, right? I mean, it's possible. 14 seconds bleeding? Oh my god. What is the actual time of bleeding on Shadowplay? Oh, it's normal. Okay. I thought this was like 9 seconds or under 10. Okay. So it's a pretty good thing. So you don't even need Shadowplay for the bleeding. Wow. Okay. Jeez. Man, I'm really excited about the server, man. A completely fresh start. So much to look forward to. A lot of really good fights to be had. Just, you know, even just fighting over territory for farming. That's Cody. He's a bird and he wants attention. This is what he does. Sometimes he just yells. This is where, of course, anybody who's subscribed can actually go and spam the Cody emote, because it's exactly why that's there. Just for when people want to spam about the Cody yelling, you know. When he's yelling, you guys can yell too. Alright. Alright, Cody, you chilling? Is everything good? He's looking at me. He's just upside down. There we go. See, we got Binary Mind in here. Brilliant. Alright. I guess he's also technically a plug for, you know, September. So if anybody does want to sub, it's half off right now, and I actually get the full amount, as opposed to 50% actually goes to Twitch and Amazon. So it's a bit nicer this month, if you're considering that. Or if you want to gift subs to people. Would appreciate that. Otherwise, I don't have enough skill points, and I don't want to farm. Like, I specifically do not want to do that on stream. I will do all the farming off of stream. It's not fun, and it's boring. You know, it's going to be me being distracted all the time by chat. I'll do that when the actual game comes out, because I'll also be chilling with other people. I did have that issue. Oh my gosh, Ryjek. I hope that's right. I did have that issue. I had to reinstall the whole game. I don't know why I had that issue. I think it's because maybe I updated again last night at some point, because there was another update, and maybe that screwed it up. But, you have the same problem after reinstalling? I don't know. Yeah, I'm in Marianople, the frames are terrible, and I swear this is not the 64-bit client. But yeah, I reinstalled and that fixed it right away. Oh, do this, Ryjek. When you reinstall it, I noticed that that particular .exe file is like the first file that appears in the actual install directory. So if it doesn't do that, maybe try restarting it, or alternatively, install to a different location and see if it appears there and then drag it in, as well as anything else that's missing. Actually, I have it open right now. Easy Anti-Cheat wasn't actually there this morning when I was having the problem. Do you have Easy Anti-Cheat in your folder, Ryjek? Because if not, I think something's up with the installation right now, and it's not giving us the latest version. Also, make sure that you're on a new account, maybe, and that you put in the code in the new account. In the PTS folder, yep, PTS, and then just Easy Anti-Cheat is a directory there. If not, then it's not giving you the latest version or something is off. And again, I had the same problem. Yeah, you just have 32-bit game and PTS history. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have either of those, actually. So something is off. You might have to try reinstalling again. Can you show fourth Swiftblade skill? The fourth one? Yeah. I can even use it with the mirror. So I was going to show this off earlier. A lot of people were asking about Blink with the mirror, which is called Reverberate. The sound broke again. Damn it. Again, this is a client issue. Sorry about that if there was any popping. There's a client issue right now where sometimes it'll just stop the sound and it'll just keep crackling. So until I restart the game, I'm keeping the sound off, sorry. And the music is off as well. So I'm going to turn the music off for myself too. Okay. Anyways. What's the number in PTS history? Oh, that's a good question. Oh wait, PTS history, right, the text file. Hold on, I can look at that. Yeah, what is your number for the PTS history, Ryjek? Mine is this. Alright, so close that. Anyways, so okay, sorry, I'm getting so thrown off. So ASDI, F. I don't know what to say with your name, you know. Oh, you're not on the latest version. I don't know. How do you normally fix that? Because I've never had that problem ever. I just know that people do. Alright, so I'm going to do this now. Sorry, I've been distracted. So Blink plus Mirror, okay? Mirror lets you do the same thing again, and it does actually work based on the exact skill that you just pressed. For example, if I use Blade Flurry, each individual Blade Flurry is a different type of option here for the mirror. And it's exactly the same for Blink. So I can blink once, and then I can blink again with my F3 button, and then I can go back to this location and back to this location. Each is a completely different action, because the Reverberate counts as that exact same skill for just that duration of the, you know, of whatever's going on. So it's kind of cool. That's how that works. And again, there's no sound just because I got to restart the game before I can get sound again. And I really should do that. But it's not recognizing that you need the latest version. All right, so Ryjek, maybe that's are you a content creator? Is that, I mean, is it like, did you get the code to redeem to actually get in? Because right now it's just a press release of the game, and I think if anybody else tries to update it, they're not going to have the ability to actually get in, and that might be it. Yeah, you are. Okay. So I don't know. I did have the same problem this morning, and I just reinstalled and it was fine. But again, on reinstall, the first thing that I noticed in that location, like just like a few seconds into the install, is that exe file. So maybe if that doesn't appear, try it again, or maybe their servers right now are having problems and it's installing the wrong version. I don't really know. You just don't have a key, so you can't get in. Okay. May I ask if there's a melee two-hand build with some melee spellcasting? Melee spellcasting, yeah, there's a lot of things you could do. A lot of people did that with, what they would do is they would do something like Battle Rage and Shadowplay, and then their third skill set would be some kind of magic skill set that works at close range. I used to play Hellweaver, and I really, really enjoy Hellweaver, and with the new ancestral splits for different abilities, I'm not playing Hellweaver, but I really wish I was. And that is Battle Rage, Sorcery, and Shadowplay. This is Hellweaver. But you can mix in other kinds of different things too. Executioner is a big one. I would still say that that's a kind of spellcasting thing, because it's magic damage, but you're probably not focused on doing the magic damage. You're focused on doing debuffs and crowd control. Witchcraft is an option. This is Shadowblade. And it's a popular option in that it is good for kind of AoE, crowd control, AoE, or area of effect, I should say. You know, debuffs and crowd control things. People, I mean, technically Oromancy is a spell tree, but it's just kind of works a little bit differently as a defensive and area manipulation skill set. What other things would people go? Malediction? Do people do Ragebinder ever? I don't think so, because if you're doing Malediction, you're really focused on doing magic damage. And with something that has two melee skill sets, it's just not really possible to do that. You can, it's just not going to be as effective as if you're just going one pure DPS build, where you're just doing melee or just doing magic. So Malediction here would be a utility skill set. You have some purpose there with Malicious Binding, Shadow Cloak, Void Surge, and gaining Charges of Fury, especially with Mana Bolts, but it's just not going to be as effective as some other different skill sets. It's just different, right? It's a different kind of gameplay. So there's some options for you. You don't also have to use Shadowplay. You can use Swiftblade if you really like the mobility from it and the very specific combos you can do with Swiftblade integrated. And then maybe put in like Sorcery. What is that? That's called a Rune Breaker. So this is the same thing as Hellweaver, except you have the mobility you need, which is really nice with Frigid Tracks. Anyways, and then, this is interesting, actually. Well, anyways, whatever. So my point is there's different options you can play. There's a ton. I mean, there's so many different things you could do and kind of mess around with, which is why I like this game so much. And I hope that there's a lot of people that come to this game with no prior experience, because those people are going to be the real ones who break the meta and just try things that are totally wild. And they're probably eventually going to go back into the meta, right? But just to start thinking and theory crafting and coming up with new ideas, that's what I really enjoy. And I do that all the time, no matter what, even if I've played for 5 years. But that's just how it is. So is Occultist still viable for healing with pain? Wait, you asked that earlier, Valk. Or somebody else did. And my answer is, I mean, yeah, people do that today, right? People use Occultism and they're a healer and they do it for the Mend cooldown reduction or removal. I know you asked that earlier too, but you know, I can give you an answer again, no big deal. So Mend, this one, says it reduces the cooldown minus 100% and grants the overhealing effect if used while under the effects of Pain Harvest. And it's a good thing. People don't do it as much, but it's a thing that people do, right? Occultism is still okay, because as a healer you can use it to kind of defend yourself too. Keep people away, you can still do a little bit of area manipulation, you can teleport yourself to an ally if you need to escape, you can do the Death's Vengeance combo with Play Dead. You still have options you can make work there. Can you see the new ancestral skills? I did go over them earlier. There's a whole ton of them. I'm sure by now somebody's put everything on Reddit, so maybe soon, or maybe something is already on YouTube. But earlier in the stream I did go over every single individual one, and when I actually go and upload this particular entire VOD up to YouTube, it'll be there. And I'll just put in the description of specific timings of stuff. So overheating is not that bad with mana consumption. Overhealing is not that bad with mana consumption. I don't know the answer to that. That's very specific, Velk, and I don't play healer really. It's not something that I personally have any experience with. I don't know any other... I think Jalan from Paradox Gaming might have the answer to that, because I think that he played healer a lot. So he might know more. And otherwise, maybe somebody in chat knows. But I don't quite have that answer. Sorry about that, Valk. Do you think it'll be worth to play casually for like 2 hours a day and no prior knowledge? I don't mind being competitive, not mind being competitive in PvP. Yes, please play this game casually. I really beg people to just play a game for fun. And people kind of forget that, right? Join a guild, just do fun stuff, you know, log in, do whatever the hell you want, and just enjoy a video game, okay? This is an MMO to such a huge scale of sandboxiness. You can literally do whatever you want. It's perfectly fine. And I stress that a lot to everyone. I'm a little different, yes. I play differently. I play weirdly competitive, weirdly not. I try to mix that. And I do try to stay ahead of the curve through odd means. That's how I play, okay? But I stress everybody to just play the game for fun and just focus on that, okay? Don't be stressed about, you know, whether or not you're ahead of somebody else. Don't let that get to your head, because it's a video game, and if it's not fun, if it feels like work to you, then it's already not worth it. You know, we play video games to get away from work. So just, okay, cool. Does that answer your question? I want people to play that way. I know that it's not as common. The vocal people don't do that. Like the people who are the loudest on the forums, they're probably less like that. Don't listen to them. It's just, you know, there's still tons and tons of people in this game who just chill, you know, and that's good. Go do that. Veek said, or Veal says, with Swiftblade's blink skill, what part applies that special mark? So it is when you teleport onto the target. That's what applies to special mark. I just did it a little earlier too. So when you actually go and you use it on somebody, there's the mark. I'll even do it again just for the hell of it because I like that. This frickin' move is so funny. This, like, you teleport once, then you teleport again, then you go back to both locations. Totally unnecessary, but it's a thing. And it's unnecessary because you can actually just go back to the first one right away. But if you're really trying to, like, screw someone over, and you're in a one-on-one fight, and they're melee and you're melee, and you're just trying to completely screw over your position, you can do it that way and teleport twice, and then again twice, and it's just... I can't wait to see how this is on live. I really am. It's gonna be so cool. Alright, let me restart the game because I missed the sound and I missed the music in the background. So very, very quickly I'll restart the game. But if you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask. If you like the content and you want to see more of me, go ahead and follow the channel. You'll know whenever I go live. There's also the Discord. That information is down below. That's the Arcade Research and Development Discord. And we just kind of, we can theorycraft there, we can do stuff, it's all good. That's kind of the point of it. Feel free to join up. If you have any additional questions outside of streams, you can just ask me there, and I have no problem answering. Alright. So, bring the music back. Cool. Alright. We're good. What else? Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Once I'm back in game, I can try to check stuff too. How long does the mark stay on the target? 5 seconds. And I think it stacks. I don't quite understand that part. I might have to test it. Alright, cool. So, what else? There's so many things I want to test, but it's like, you have to be level 55 for it. And I don't know if they're going to be giving us the commands on the server to level up. They might after a little while. Perhaps, I guess. I guess we'll see. Actually, that said, has Krolin said anything about all of this on Twitter? Let's see. What has Krolin said on Twitter? Here we go. I'm sure that he's been pretty active answering questions and stuff, right? Yep, of course. No, nothing too crazy. The labor issue is being looked into right now. Probably a factor of the legacy patron configuration issue. Okay. And they're really trying to push people to the forums. As much as possible, he's trying to bring people to the forums. I get it. Okay, cool. And some skills remove the mark. Yes, actually, every time you hit somebody that has the mark on with an ability from Swiftblade, one of the mark stacks is removed. Actually, no. Every 2 times you hit somebody, 1 mark stack is removed. So you can hit somebody with 2 different abilities, and then 1 stack is gone. You can apply stacks in a couple of ways. One is obviously blink, which you can technically blink twice on the same person if you wanted to, using the mirror thing. The other way is through Blade Fury, or Blade Flurry. I'm never going to get that right. This 3rd hit actually also creates a stack of Instinct, they call it. These are all so new names. We're all going to have to get used to them, so sorry if I'm going to be messing up a lot of names of stuff. And I don't think I need to apologize. Everybody's going to be in the same position on that. But, oh, Golden Plains battle is up. Oh, are people actually... There's no way this will happen, right? There's no way Golden Plains... Oh, wait, I can't do it. Equipment points are too low. Never mind. Damn it. And anyways, we don't have 50 people, so that's not happening. But we can do the sparring arena. Let's see if anybody else is there. Man, this is crazy. Did anything actually in the world change? I don't think so, right? No, there is nothing in the world that changed. No extra islands that suddenly... Why is that there? Kill ghost ships. Oh. Okay. Yeah, nothing obviously changes. That's fine. I don't think there's any other ways to apply that mark, though. I think that might be the only 2 ways. Maybe there's something else. Oh, this one. Oh, Blade Blast. Also, if a target is hit, a stack of Instinct is gained for 5 seconds. This is good. This is actually really good. This is a way to get AoE Instinct off. And with AoE Instinct, killing targets under the effect of Instinct resets the cooldowns of all of these abilities. So Crescent Strike, which is an AoE ability, can actually work really, really well to reset a whole bunch of stuff. But there was also something else that comboed with Instinct that I really wanted to use. What was it? What was it? Maybe it wasn't Instinct, maybe it was something else. I thought there was another AoE trip, but maybe not. Oh well. Kill ghost ships. AoE mark? Yeah, I don't. So that's exactly what that is, this Blade Blast. It's a charge forward, so anybody literally in your path is going to be the one taking that. But it's nice because then you can follow up with this Crescent Strike. Not only that, but killing targets under Crescent Strike... Or, I'm sorry, killing targets with Crescent Strike resets Crescent Strike. So you can literally just spam this endlessly if every time you spam it, somebody dies. I mean, the chances of that are pretty low. But it is possible to do that. Like, that is an actual possibility, to just spam this and just keep spamming it in one little specific spot if somebody dies every single time. From you, specifically. Which is an interesting thing. Again, there's so many little combos all over the place that all work with Instinct, and well, it'll just be interesting to see what people do with it. I mean, honestly, Blade Flurry is okay. It decreases the attack speed of the targets that are snared and stunned by 40 for 3 seconds. It's okay. Like, you can make that work. If a target is actually stunned or snared and they're stuck in my bone wall, then they're really screwed. There's a lot of stuff going on here very, very quickly that can screw them over, and I'm excited to try that kind of gameplay out. I don't even know what Ebola Strike is. Are we talking about... What do you mean by that, Billy Cool? Are we referencing it to something? This Blade Strike, or Blade Blast, actually it's called. Blade Blast! Oh my god, why? Why are these... There's such weird names. Blade Blast. It's not even a blast. It is more of a strike. Is that not true? The names of these... Oh, here's Crescent Strike. Oh no, that's not Crescent Strike. That's Crescent Slice. I mean, this is just... Ah, god, my mind is exploding. I'm seeing what I want to see and what makes sense in my head. Crescent Slice. Oh, gosh. 12 and 6 second cooldown, okay. And I really like a Relentless Assault. You were right about that. Whoever was saying that earlier, I'd have to scroll up a little bit. That suggested this very, very strange ability, Relentless Assault, which for some reason, every time I push... Oh no, this is the skill that every time I push lags the entire game. Entangle. I don't know why it does that. Oh my gosh, but can I use that? Oh wait a minute, hold on. If this lags the game, can I use that in combination with Blade Flurry to always cause the game to lag and fly like crazy? These are the questions that we need answered right now. Also, let me take out the car that we're not going to have on the new server. And just play the music that we're not going to have on the new server, because it's probably tied to the car. hold on. What's going on with my decibels here? Whatever. Discord just go down? I have no idea. Arena shop, chef pause due to scroll. What? Oh, I actually scrolled, my bad. Whoops. Where's Cody? He's over there. He's chilling. Alright, so I want to test something really quick. Of course, because that's why we're here. Sorry, I don't know why I had to say that. Or to lag others, maybe. I don't know if it actually does lag others or not. So, this ability always causes lag. It's either lag or it just makes everything look very, very strange. And, like, just completely screws up tons of things.
Unit ready.
Harbinger weapon, hello. Oh, what did I get? Needs guild recruits, nice. This is 12 labor, so I can't use it. Thanks, Stafada, for following. Appreciate that. So because it lags the game, if I do Blade Flurry times 2, and then do that, and then do Blade Flurry third, let's see what happens. So, 1, 2, this. Wait, it didn't actually work. Oh gosh, I pushed the wrong button. Alright, let me try it again. Okay. Let me try this again. It does feel like it lags the game. I do see the frames drop significantly when I use this ability. Let me test it like this. Oh no, it's better now. Never mind. Earlier it was doing it all the time. Now it's not. I don't know what the difference is. I almost don't like triple slash. I almost don't like triple slash. Because this one just does extra damage. But it's so hard to work with Blade Flurry. I don't want both, for sure. This does cause distress on targets that are snared. Or, I'm sorry, shaken. It causes snared on shaken targets. What am I talking about? I'm not reading this properly. However, that's the only purpose of triple slash. If I can somehow find a way to make Blade Flurry work, which is very, very hard, I already can tell it's going to be very, very hard, then I'm in a better position, because I have other ways to cause shaken. That's not a problem for me. So let's, for now, just completely get rid of triple slash like that. And I'm actually going to get rid of it in the build too, because I'm going to replace it with Precision Strike, which makes much more sense currently, because at this low level, I need every single point I can get. This is nice because Precision Strike is my R ability, I think. Yep, that feels right. And then I can literally do... So this snares the target. If I'm actually trying to wind up for a trip, it's not... That snare doesn't help anymore. Really, I can just do... Entangle, charge, this for the trip, right? And then I just spam this. See, there we go, it lagged again. And because of that, it's very hard to make this ability actually work the way that I want it to. Just because of that one specific reason. So let me go back into here, into shortcuts. I gotta change one thing that's actually not correct. I wanna do it an easy way. Just set this to 5. This is correct. This is my hotkey for 5. Alright. I pushed that on accident. That's how you know. Wait. Okay, cool. I can't jump over this. So let's try this again. So 2 Blade Flurries, then I'm going to use Entangle, then I'm going to use Blade Flurry again. So 1, 2, this. Oh, it's not fast enough. Okay. Maybe if I had more attack speed, this would be better. I don't know. Oh, there's so many things. There's just so much stuff going on. Let's try... Am I still in queue? I am. Nobody's going into the sparring arena. Okay. Yeah, so I need a better way to cause... Oh, what is this? Target. What is this? Oh. What? Well, I'm confused. There was something else on him. I don't quite know what that was. Gosh. Okay, I'll sit here for a little bit. Use a couple potions. That doesn't really help. Oh, here's Adrenaline Rush. Oh, right, I like that one. Adrenaline Rush. So I have this passive too. Alright, attacking a target under the effects of Instinct triggers an Adrenaline Rush. This increases your movement speed, defense penetration, holy cow, and lasts up to 10 seconds. Okay, so 6 stacks of this can have 3,000 defense penetration. You obviously can work with puncture here too, but puncture is much less reliable. This is specifically extremely reliable if you can just keep attacking targets in any way that are under instinct. What if there are multiple targets under instinct and you use Crescent Strike? Or Crescent Slice? Do you instantly gain all 5 stacks? Probably, right? Unless there's a cooldown on how often you can gain these stacks, like there was for Delirium. Delirium, I think, had a 1-second cooldown on gaining stacks. Actually, we still have Delirium. We can even test that. Maybe they changed it. Oh yeah, it actually says right here, max 1 stack per second. So here, Adrenaline Rush. This, on the other hand, doesn't have that. It might still be capped, but we wouldn't know. I guess we can try. Oh, I can't do an AoE though. Actually, yes I can. I can do an AoE. Technically, Blade Flurry hits anybody in that location, right? So everybody... Yeah, everybody gets hit by this. It's also an AoE instinct. So let me grab a couple of targets here. Like you. Like you. Ah! Why is my Shift A button not working? Oh, because that's not the correct hotkey. Okay, I have to change that too. Alright, now... Oh god, I'm gonna die. Okay, go here. This. Alright, I'm dead. I don't know if that worked. I got 2 stacks. Actually, that might have worked. That actually worked! Right? We can go back and see in the VOD, but I think that actually worked. And I can actually use this to get away. Actually, I can use this to get away. What am I doing? And then I can follow it up with this. And then I can... Alright, they're gone. I can go all the way back here. Jeez, man. Yeah, I think it did work. So, right. Yeah, easy issue you're confirming. If you use Courage or something, it maxes its stacks. If you use Courage or something, it just maxes its stacks. Is there some other ability where that's a thing? How's Swiftblade class feeling for leveling? Leveling specifically, I think it does the damage that you need. There's a lot of movement that is totally unnecessary for leveling, unless you're going from mob to mob, which is okay. Definitely, that's a good thing. In general, though, you're gonna get the damage that you need out of Swiftblade. And there's actually a lot of combos you can do as well for further damage. A lot of combos you can do for further damage. The only problem is we can't compare that further damage to anything yet, because what we see in game right now is very, very low damage numbers based on very, very low equipment. We can kind of compare them to something like Precision Strike or something else, because we can see both of those doing damage, and here's the combat log, and we can kind of judge what's happening. But we can't really tell yet how good everything is. I went into the sparring arena earlier, and I was doing a lot of damage to somebody in plate. That's telling, because I think a lot of that damage specifically came from Swiftblade. However, applying that stuff with very low amounts of skill points is hard to do, because my overall ability to gap close is pretty low with the way that I want to currently test stuff, right? If I didn't want to test Swiftblade as much, I would take something like Shadow Step, and I would probably also take, you know, maybe like Crippling Mire for the slow. But I'm not doing that right now, because I'm specifically trying to mess around with Swiftblade. So, we'll have to find out as people keep trying. Obviously, in a couple days, this is going to go to the PTS server where anybody who pre-ordered can get access to it, and then maybe we'll start to get more information out of it, right? But right now, my whole job, technically, as a content creator is to just show off interesting gameplay. And it is hard to do that when there's not very many of us here, and things are level locked, and content is level locked, so I'm doing what I can, guys. Nobody's level 55 yet. In fact, I think you can even check that, right? Let's see. Ancestral level. What do we got? That's on the other server. There's nothing here. Okay, so this is specifically ancestral level. Wait. There's people... Yes, Cody? Wait, hold on. Where was that ancestral level thing? All these people have ancestral level 55? Everybody was, like, really bored and just, I guess it's not really bored. It's very easy to level with this. They just got instantly level 55 on the PTS. on the actual other PTS. Oh, that's funny. Anyways, yeah, so there are things that are level locked, right? Like, for example, a lot of the arenas and stuff. But not only that, but there's not many people on the server, so who am I going to go to the arena with? I was doing some fights against a Fnatic earlier, back when I was very, very new to this. And they went differently, but I didn't do terribly bad for something that I had only played literally 1 hour. So, that's pretty cool. Plus, Fnatic is something that people can actually use in the live servers right now. So, you know, obviously he has more practice with Fnatic than I do, with whatever I'm playing. I know that that's PTS2, Billy Cool. Or that I'm on PTS2. I'm just laughing that all these people from PTS1 have Ancestral level 55 just because of the fluffy commands, which is pretty funny. That's right, Cody, you're doing a little laugh. That's his laugh. He actually does that noise, and he mimics our laughter with it. Archer with Swiftblade. Oh, looking to play Archer and Swiftblade has me scared. Looking to play Archer and Swiftblade has me scared. Is it just... So, I don't think it's too crazy with the gap closers. Keep in mind, yes, this is essentially an 18-meter targeted teleport. That is a very, very powerful move. However, actually, it's got a pretty low cooldown too. Wow, this is a pretty crazy ability. Holy shit. Because this is way better than every other teleport in the game currently, and it's better than the Witchcraft one too. Because it's targeted specifically. Well, that's what it is. Okay. I don't know. In large fights, you know, you can be an archer and still be okay, because you have the mobility, hopefully, you have other people defending you, you're working together as a team. In a 1v1 scenario, which again, this game is not about. This game is not about 1v1s at all. It's going to be a little different, right? Archers are still going to be kind of left out. Hopefully the changes to the sparring arena make it a little bit more fun in the balanced arena. Hopefully in 10v10, because of the changes to the actual buffs that you get for, you know, those clickable buffs for your armor type and stuff. There are changes to them, by the way. It is definitely different. So, hopefully that makes things a little bit better. We'll have to see. Kasi, you're saying they're fast and their final skill can disable the bow for 3 seconds, and they can use it like 3 times. Well, 3 if they use duplicate on it, yeah. So this skill can be used twice in a row, so actually technically it's 4 times if you use it with the mirror thing, or duplicate, or whatever we call it. It does disable the bow if they're affected by instinct, so they have already had to have hit you once with something, or teleported onto you. The other thing about the skill is that it's kind of... I guess it's not low damage. It's just... I don't know. I don't know what to think about this. Because I'm not going to take it in my build. There's other things that I need otherwise. If I'm going to be fighting an archer personally, I have something like occultism to help me do that. Right? I have different ways to manipulate the battlefield to help me kill a target that's very far away, or that I need to keep in a specific location for an extended period of time. So I'm okay. I don't think I need the twin Shadow Slash. I have other things I need that are much higher priority. Is a Dark Runner going to take this? Possibly. I don't know. Because there are, again, other things in Shadowplay and Battle Rage that a Dark Runner is going to want. Wait, why would I say Shadowplay when that's not what the... Shadowblade when it's not what it is. Or Dark Runner. It's not Dark Runner, it's Death Wish, right? Death Wish is the one where you replace Aromancy with Swiftblade. That's what I'm thinking in my head. Because he ain't a Dark Runner. Yeah, I know, sorry. Thanks for pointing it out. I'm gonna be making mistakes all the time just because there's so much... There's like a bajillion things I need to think about, so I respect that you guys... are aware of that. Talking about these things out loud is very tough when it's the first time you've said things. So it's not a Dark Runner, you're right, it is a Death Wish, I believe. And so a Death Wish, with their Battle Rage and Shadowplay skill sets combined with Swiftblade, they still need to take a lot of stuff out of Battle Rage and Swiftblade and Shadowplay. And so getting something like Twin Shadow Slash, the last skill in Swiftblade, might be a little bit less of a priority versus doing other things. And I don't know if they would take it. I don't know if a Death Wish would take it. But I guess we'll see, right? I mean, how often are people even going after the archers? If you're a melee build, say you're a tank, and you're using Swiftblade for mobility as a tank for some reason, you're probably not going to use this. If you're using this as specifically as a class to kill off the rogues, or you know, a class to kill off people who are very far away and who are doing damage from a location that you're not at, then yeah, you would take Twin Shadow Slash, because your whole goal is to disable archers, right? So it just depends on the build. It depends on the goal of the character. Because, like, I won't do it. I have no need for this when I have other things and other priorities, right? But it is interesting. That's a lot of damage, you know? It's true, it is. And it's a pretty low cooldown, too. But we'll have to see. Like, maybe I don't need to take, I actually don't even remember what my build is. Let me try to build it again. We'll do that on stream. But, again, the point of this is, there's no point of making a build right now, because we got plenty of time to ease ourselves into this. You still have tons of time to level everything up to 55, and then, you know, get everything to 50, and then get everything up then to 55 as well, because, you know, it's going to take significantly longer, and so just in general, we're going to have the time we need to make these builds. So this is just theory crafting. Don't take anything like this for gospel, or whatever. Arcade Codex. Let me put this up on the screen for you guys. I know, Cody, I know. I know, you're a baby bird. Okay, Chrome is frozen. It's like Chrome knows that I switched to Firefox, and it's like, well, I'm just going to be very slow now. Because it wasn't doing this before, at all. But now that I've switched to Firefox, instantly, it runs terribly. I don't understand. It just doesn't make any sense to me. My memory usage is terribly low. So, I don't know. Anyways, is the level 50 skill reducing cooldown or attack speed? The level 50 skill. Oh, I didn't really read this too much. So, I'll just read this out loud. Recklessly attacks the targets, inflicting Peril Strike for 10 seconds. Oh, I'm sorry, Primal Strike. What? Okay, anyways. Primal Strike increases the attack. Okay, this is completely weird. Recklessly attacks the target, inflicting Primal Strike. That doesn't make any sense. That sounds like you're inflicting on somebody else. But it's to you. So anyways, Primal Strike increases the attack speed by 350, and the received damage by 50%. Wait, do you use this on another person? Gaining additional stacks of Primal Strike increases the duration of by up to 20 seconds. Whoa. Wait, is this on you or someone else? It has to be on you. You're taking... This is almost like the Battle Rage's Frenzy. That's right, Cody. This is pretty much the Frenzy that does attack speed. That's what it is. You know, if you combine Frenzy and this together, and then let somebody hit you for a little bit... Actually, I guess you'd let somebody hit you under Frenzy, and then you'd pop Primal Strike, and then you just go nuts. That's actually a valid thing. In fact, if you took out Occultism here and you put in Defense just to keep yourself alive a little bit longer, or something like that, could be pretty good. It's on yourself and create. Okay, so yeah, this is a very weird description. It needs to be changed. But regardless, that's very interesting. Receive damage plus 50%. Is there an Ancestral Frenzy? No, not in this version. Just, we only got Sunder Earth. That Frenzy comes in 6.2. Let's run. And Frenzy gets... Yeah, exactly. So that's in 6.2. And those Ancestrals are very strange. I don't know what to think about them. I'd have to really think, you know, sit down with T and figure it out. So I'm trying to get Chrome to work so that I can bring up my build. Unfortunately, Chrome is just annoying. Let me do everything without... let me do everything with just links. Alright, calculator. Switch to Korea. It's because 6.8 patch changes that 50 skill. Because of reducing cooldown of all Swiftblade by 40%. Oh, really? That 50 skill? What do you mean? Alright, I'm gonna zoom in here. I hope you guys can see this. 1 second. Oh, I really hope this works. Let's try. Main camera. Yay! Okay, cool. I'm glad that it didn't lag or anything. So, I don't actually... I need to translate this page automatically, don't I? Whatever. Fine. This is Chrome, though. I should have that. There, translate to English. Okay. Fine. Skill change. Do... death. Okay, cool. The attack speed buff in Swiftblade. Level 50 skill. What do you... what are we talking about here? I think we're talking about this, the passive, right? The passive out of Swiftblade here is minus 30% reduction of cooldown of Swiftblade skills. Is there something else that we're referring to? Because this doesn't reduce the cooldown. Oh, you're talking about there's changes Okay, so... God, I can't do this right now. Okay, fine. We'll do this right now. Let's go in the sparring arena. Whatever. So, okay, I see. They changed it. Got it. Totally understood now. Thanks for clearing that up, Veal. Alright, let's play a class I am definitely not familiar with yet. Here, whoa. Okay, Edge Ripper. Sorcery, Swiftblade, and Shadowplay. So they're going to have a lot of mobility and a lot of disables, but Sorcery is their main damage type. Except you have... Okay, that's very interesting. So Sorcery could be actually used as a utility here. I don't even know what they're using it as. But that's almost what I did with Hellweaver, except it's a totally different type of melee. So I'm actually kind of excited to see what he does here. Alright, you went leather as well. Okay. Oh, wow, he is really doing the backdrop thing. Okay. Got it. Oh, I don't have that. Crap. Oh, gosh. Yeah, there's a couple things that I don't like in this build already. Not a big fan of. Obviously, the first one is the fact that I don't actually have mobility in this. So I think I do need triple slash. I don't think I can get away from that. Yeah, okay. Oh, God. Oh, gosh, okay. What? Oh, that didn't work because I ran out of time. Hey, we're here. What? Oh, okay, good. We're fine. Oh, God. Also, my buttons on the keyboard don't work. So I definitely need triple slash, unless I just learn how to play like this, right? Yeah, this isn't gonna work. I don't have that button bound. Oh, God. Oh my God, and he wasn't even in the location. What? There's so much teleporting. I don't like these hotkeys. 90% of the hotkeys are very, very just not right now. I need to find some way to trip. I can do charge. Oh, I know how to open. Okay, I got this. Okay, that did like no damage to him. Arc lightning. Oh, okay, I didn't get behind him in time. Let's put him over there. Why is he trying to break out? Is he doing that on purpose? Okay. Snare. Oh, God. No, backtrap. Backtrap lightning bolt is still very, very... Backtrap fireball, rather, is still very, very powerful, for sure. Very, very powerful, okay. Where is he? There he is. He's not even using stealth, but I don't think he has stealth yet. Okay, snare. I don't think that actually snared him, unfortunately. Yeah, this is tough. Yeah, I don't have a really nice way to cause... I don't have a nice way to cause trip. That's the problem. I mean, I didn't trip him at all that fight. If anything, I only tripped him once. But I have to get used to the fact that I only have one way to trip with this build if I'm not using triple slash. And that is with this ranged move, which has a pretty decent... Oh, okay, that's the problem. I definitely need triple slash. Yeah, remember where his circle is? That's kind of what I was doing. But again, the movement speed is so slow, it's hard to actually make that work. Jeez. Movement speed is so slow, and then, like, just don't have mobility. Because I don't have, obviously I don't have Tiger Strike, I don't have Bell, I don't have Shadow Step. Shadow Step would be good, but I'm trying to just test out Swiftblade. And to be fair, I would almost rather have Shadow Step than Blink. Even though Blink has a much shorter cooldown. And I'm not using the mirror thing either, because I can never figure out when I want to use it. I definitely never want to use Blink after I never want to use the mirror after Blink. And because I really want to use it for an additional Blink, there's no point in having mirror unless I'm just doing extra damage with something like Relentless Assault. And that is the F3 button for me. Sorry, the air conditioner's on now. It's fine. What's the cool wings? So that is Relentless Assault. That's the wings that appear. Attacking targets under the effect of Instinct decreases the cooldown of Blade Blast and Blink. Attacking targets under the effects of Instinct. So if I use this under... Okay, this is really good, because that lets me blink again. So I need to make this combo work. I also need to make this combo work for Distressed. Inflicting Distressed on shaken targets. That is so good, but I have to use that with the mirror. Okay. Again, a lot of practice is going to be required for this. This is insanely hard, but I think I can make it work. It's just going to be a lot of practice. Plus, not only that, but, like... The fact of the matter is that it is really, really hard to do things when you have very limited skill points, right? So, it's a little bit of a different game at the beginning. This is why I like early fresh start servers, because they take... I mean, it's just crazy. It's just... Everybody's under level 50, nobody knows what's happening, nobody has the gear, it's great. Just do Crescent Strike into Whirlwind. Crescent Strike does cause Shaken, yes, but I have to already be next to the target, so they have to be... I literally have to use Charge, Crescent Strike, probably want to do it twice, and then Whirlwind, right? Which works, except because of Charge and how really glitchy it is, sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it, like, you know, when the charge finishes, they might not actually be at that location anymore, so it fails. So relying on Charge as a snare is very, very hard to do. There are other ways I can rely, you know, there's other things I can rely on, but I don't have access to them. Hellspear, obviously very, very good, reliable thing. You know, Blade Blast is good for getting closer to target. Tiger Strike is good for getting closer to target. There's other reliable ways to getting close to a target. My only one right now is Blink and Charge. This is what my build is currently. Wait, so you don't have the third ability in Swiftblade as a Curse Brand? No, because I don't have Impale. And you can't take Impale just yet, because we don't have enough skill points. What about Dagger from Swiftblade? It's slow, right? Right, the Dagger... Yeah, I do use that, yeah. It's a kind of a high cooldown, so I can't rely on that to do multiple trips together. But it is good. It is definitely nice. It's a good way to open. I don't... Like, I could actually use the... And I did this, actually, at the beginning of that last fight. I used Entangle, and then I used Charge, and then I used Whirlwind Slash. And it worked. It's a great opener, but there is no follow-up, because I don't have enough skill points yet. That's the problem, is that I can't follow up. I don't have multiple options, because I just don't have the skill points at the moment. So same person, that's perfect. We'll keep practicing against each other using this ridiculous thing. Sorcery is very powerful, as we see, no matter what. Always going to be really good. I don't think he has Chain Lightning, though. So he doesn't have an instant crowd control stun. And that's definitely good for me. So yeah, it's hard to follow up. I mean, this is the kind of gameplay you'll see on an open world scale, and an open world makes much more sense. But it's just funny as hell in here, man. There's so much Oh, he does have Chain Lightning. Why else would he be using Insulating Lens over some kind of other ability, right? See, like that, right there is the perfect example of when Charge fails, because it just does. Like, there's nothing you could do about it. Here's another fail, it looks like, where I used the... Oh, I'm behind him, so you can't use Arc Lightning. Okay. Like, I don't have a follow-up here, actually. Like, I actually don't. There's no way I can do damage reliably at the moment, because there's no way I can get close to him. There's no gap closers. I can just... I mean, I really do need Shadow Step, I think. That's probably the only way to make this work over Blink. You see, he teleported back to his magic circle, which is kind of cool. Oh, God. But again, there is literally... There's no way I can trap him. How's that? I'll just trap myself, though. But, like, God, there's not enough gap closers, and I really need... Like, here, I actually did a gap closer. However, Whirlwind Slash was actually not on cooldown, so I couldn't actually do anything with it. I do a lot of damage, but, like, look, he's just gone instantly, so I couldn't do anything there. A lot of damage there, which is nice, but I can't follow up. It's really hard. It's really hard at this almost no skill point level to do anything. Is Storming Assault high level? Yes. Oh wait, no. What are you talking about, Storming Assault? It's a different name in the actual game. I think you're thinking of something else. So, I can't use Blink. Time to level? I know. In reality, I'd be fine in open world, but in 1v1, there's nothing you can do. Anything that does just pure damage at range at level 30 will be far superior than everything else. And that's it. The dash is slow, that snares slowed targets. I don't think the snare... Oh, it does. It actually snares slow targets. Wow. This is, yeah, totally out of the range, so I can't use this ability either. So there's so many movement things that I need. If I really wanted to try to win, what would I do? I would definitely get rid of Blink, because that's not happening, right? I have access to Shadow Step. That's an infinitely better and more reliable way to get close to a target. If I actually really wanted to win, I would use Triple Slash, because Triple Slash is a surefire way to cause the snare that you need, right, as a follow-up. It's very quick, and it works. You'll see that I'm just taking things out of Swiftblade. That's really, if I wanted to win, what do? Just don't use Swiftblade, right? Because we don't have enough skill points for it yet. So, what else would I do? We can take out Precision Strike, because there's other more reliable, lower cooldown ways to do things. So let's do that. I'm kind of running out of gold here, too. But that's okay. So, I still want to use Blade Flurry because it's still a movement ability. It's a non-zero amount of movement, right? I have to take what I can get. Crescent Strike, very good. Relentless Assault has proven to be very nice. I just don't want the mirror thing. Like, it doesn't really work. I could use Absorb Life Force defensively, which is kind of nice. Reduces their healing, too. But I can actually use that with Blink. Why am I not doing that? Why am I not doing that? Okay, whatever. It's out of the... I would have had to take out Precision Strike, so whatever. Entangled still causes slow, so it's still very useful. I might still take that. I want to use Sinister Strike, because it actually puts me behind the target if I recently critical hit them. I do want to use Sinister Strike. But it's a low-range teleport behind somebody. But I can't maximize its usefulness with Hell Spear, that's the problem. I need one more point in... Oh no, never mind. There's Whirlwind. I got 2 more points to use. Mirror is just tough, especially with a 42-second cooldown. This duplicate doesn't really seem to do what it should be doing. Here I can guarantee extra damage, which is what I like. I definitely want this passive. The Delirium passive I can move away from right now. I don't need the trauma, but Unnatural Speed passive. Or I'm sorry, I don't need Traumatize passive. So let's do Entangle. And I guess Sinister Strike, I don't know. I mean, I could take Blink, but it's not very good Blink. Really, I would be using Blink as a way to cause that... Oh, I kind of need Blink, don't I? Because it's the best way to cause... what is that? What is this called? Instinct. This Instinct debuff. Build isn't going to come together to a higher level, which I guess is starting to be obvious. Yeah, of course. I'm not worried about that. Crippling Mire, skip Boneyard. But Boneyard is so cool. Boneyard is a high cooldown. That's the big problem with Boneyard at an early level, right? Boneyard is nice because I can keep them in one spot. I mean, to be fair, that is still very powerful, because any damage you do when they're trying to escape is essentially free damage. If they are not trying to escape, then your Boneyard is effectively useless. But most people just try to escape. Because they know that it sucks. You can't just be in there. I'm going to keep it for now. But you're right. And the main reason I would get rid of it is just because of the cooldown. The cooldown is huge. It is huge in this sense. So I guess it's okay. Crippling Mire is more reliable. But, I mean, it's actually less... This is a higher cooldown than this Entangle. Not to mention the Entangle will actually snare slowed targets. What if the target is slowed because of Shaken? And then I use this. Does it get rid of Shaken and slow and just snare them? I don't know. Sinister Strike though is nice because it teleports me behind the target. Let's try it. Let's just try it out. All right. And again, these are going to be totally new buttons, so I'm not going to be used to them. I'm putting buttons where I know that they used to be. So like now I know that 4 is to teleport to the target because that's Shadow Step. That's normal for me. My AoE is going to be R. My other AoE is going to be G, which is Whirlwind /. And then Relentless Assault is F. I'm sorry, no, Sinister Strike is F. And F is the one that I'm supposed to do when I just want to do damage and get behind the target. Let's see if I can actually get anything done with this build. It's very hard to play melee when you don't have a lot of skill sets that, or skill trees that, you know, close gaps between the target. It definitely is. Yeah, I mean, this is essentially Executioner. This is how he played Executioner. But, you know, Shadowplay now to me is not really useful because I'm trying to get as much mobility as I can. Also, I did want to go and put the build in here. Oh, I'm able to do it now. Alright, I'm gonna cancel. So here, let's go to this screen. So, this is what I'm trying to create. I'm trying to find a way to do this. What do I got? 5 more? Perfect. Actually, no. I need to get rid of 1. Look at this. Look how laggy and stupid this looks, because Chrome is just so... Chrome is having so many issues. I don't know, man. I didn't used to have these issues until I got Firefox. I'm literally not kidding you. I can't believe that's a problem, but it is. But look at this. Is it just because it's on a different screen? Oh my god, it's because it's on a different monitor. Chrome doesn't work well with different resolutions. Okay. Just build it in here, I guess. Let's do this, let's do this. What else do I not need? I don't need that. I don't need this. This is 765. So this is what I'm trying to build with, right here. Firefox killing Chrome? No, it's the other way around. Oh, wait, maybe you're right. Yeah, I was thinking the other way around, where Chrome is slower, punishing you, as Firefox killing Chrome. That's funny. So this is what I'm trying to build, okay? I really like... I can't show you the descriptions, it doesn't matter anyways, but I'm trying to bring in whatever damage I can from Swiftblade if it's reliable. This Relentless Assault seems pretty reliable, especially if it resets the cooldown of stuff. But I also need Blade Blast, right? So actually I have to do this. Of course you can't see what I did. So I have to get Blade Blast over Relentless Assault, because I'm looking for mobility here. I'm not necessarily looking for the damage. Hold on 1 second. There we go. So let me bring this back. So how would this work? Like, obviously I'm getting rid of a lot of opportunities for damage, right? The Smog, do I want to use it? Yeah, kinda, because it's good for accuracy reduction if there's shaken targets, which again, I can do an AoE shaken. It's actually nice because this literally is an AoE trip with these two abilities. With Crescent Slice and Whirlwind Slash, you have an AoE trip, which is kind of nice. I can literally teleport into a crowd and then do that, and it's really cool. I'm excited about that. Oh. Okay. That's fine. No big deal. I probably end up playing Blood Reaver. Blood Reaver. What is Blood Reaver? Just trying to figure this out. How would I make this work the way I want it to be? Do I need this? I do. I need this weird sword thing. But it's something like this that I'm looking at. Something like this is what I'm trying to figure out a way to work. Maybe I won't take Blade Flurry. Maybe I'll take Triple Slash instead. But then I gotta take something out of Battle Rage and put it into Swiftblade, and, you know, there's a couple things, but this is kind of what I'm trying to figure out. Drop Life Drain. I really like that, though. I want to find a way to make it work, alright? I'm not saying this is going to be my endgame build. Yeah, it's kind of stupid and funny, but I'm going to keep it for now. It's just what I want to see. I want to see this work. Take Ancestral Crippling Mire, which turns into AoE. The problem with that one is it's a huge cooldown. It's over 30 seconds, which as a melee, you know, it's a one and done, and it's not really good in a short, in a short fight. Ditch the second point in Swiftblade. You don't like this one? It's an AoE shaken. I don't know. I think it's really good. But yeah, I mean, Observer Life Force is debatable. I know. So that's Battle Rage, Occultism, and Aromancy. Oh yeah, Blood Reaver, of course. Yeah, Blood Reaver is a good one. I've heard that. A lot of people play that, for sure. It's powerful, it's got the CC you need, it's got the sustain you need, and you have mobility, right? It's a very good one. So let's say I did get rid of this, right? Now instead, we can take damage, right? Like that would be the whole point, is to get more damage back. Take away now more people are playing it. I don't know. I mean, Kira, I don't know what they do there. I don't know how they play things. So it's something like this, all right? There's something that I'm trying to mess around with here. This is just like an idea, right? It's not fixed in stone. It's just theory crafting. I'm gonna keep that on. I'm gonna switch to this camera. There we go. But it'll be fun. I'm excited to have like level 50 and stuff. We'll see how it plays. All right, back in the arena. What is this guild doing? What is Soup doing? What are we up to in here? People are online. Who's offline? One guy. Everybody else is busy. Aura have anti-CC, occult CC, battle rage damage, all three have mobility. Dropped Hellspear, what? What do you mean? So what am I going to do in this build now? Because I'm not going to use... I kind of want Sinister Strike though, because it puts you behind the target. Whatever, I'll keep it like this for now. I could get Hellspear. No, I can't. That's level 35. I cannot get Hellspear right now, even if I wanted to. Oh, this is so hard. This is a very tough thing. Precision Strike is kind of okay. I don't really need that over other things. So I think this actually works kind of well. You drop down below the minimum amount of points to have Hellspear. Oh, did I? Oh, then I definitely need to have Observe Light Force. Just for the hell of it. I know Crippling Mire is better than Observe Light Force. My goal is to make Observe Light Force work with Blink. So I can literally use Observe Light Force, teleport away, teleport back, and they'll be stunned. It's an idea. I'm not going to say that it's going to be actually what I end up doing, but it's just a funny idea, right? Otherwise, I'll just use something else, right? Or change it based on the situation. So, but that aside, yeah, so there has to be 5 in there. That means that I'm not going to be taking, what was it? I'm not going to be taking that Relentless Assault. It does a lot of damage, but I just don't think I can get the merit. Like, I don't think I can use this to full capacity. Just like I don't think I can use Blade Flurry to full capacity, honestly. Like, if I have Blade Blast, why do I need Blade Flurry? I really don't. So I might get rid of Blade Flurry endgame. Right now I need it for the mobility. Actually, God, it's so confusing. Oh, there's so many things. Whatever, level 30 is a terrible way to judge a game. I need level 55, man. They have to just give that to us. Has Krolin said anything about that? Are we gonna get level 55 at some point? Like soon? It's hard to do stuff, you know? It's hard to show off the game and be a content creator in that sense. Because right now the only thing that content creators can make is videos about what's coming. Which is good, for sure. And like showing off the folio and showing off all the skills, totally fine. But it doesn't show off the most important aspect of any game. The gameplay. We are currently unable to show the gameplay. The quest line is not gameplay, because the quest line is tutorial until you get to level 55. And then it's the gameplay, right? So, you know, yeah, we have a media server early, but there's no real fun in it other than creating content for things that currently already exist and just showing what's going to be coming. Alpha tester for the PTS, I mean, it's a little bit weird, right? I was thinking that we were going to get level 55 on this, but it seems like that's not the case, so maybe they'll give it to us tomorrow. Make sure the PTS runs smooth, yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's kind of what it is, right? But it's true. I mean, like, honestly, if they wanted us to show off fun gameplay, we need to be level 55, period. Because the leveling up part is not for us. It's not for the content creators. We need to be doing stuff in the end game. So that's just my 2 cents on it. I think it's still fun. Playing like this is absolutely hilarious, and I think I actually love it a lot. It's very, very unique gameplay. But it is not... It's not the thing that we should be doing. That's just my opinion. It's not the thing that we should be doing. Alright. Anything else that's going on? Anything else that I can currently comment on? I think I'm going to end here. 3 hours in, not too bad. Again, if you guys like the content, you want to see more of it, go ahead and follow the channel. You can go to the Discord as well if you have any further questions later on. I think I'll play a little bit more on this character, maybe just talk with people in chat and stuff, but I'm not going to be doing too much off of the game. I'm completely honest. Unless there's something somebody asks me on Discord and be like, oh, yeah, I can go in and check. There's not much else I'm going to do. I'm gonna go do other stuff. I'm gonna spend my Saturday doing other things, and hopefully they give us the level 55 soon so we can actually do other stuff. Media server is a bad name. Yeah, it does give streamers content, but it's not a media server. Like a press release game company cannot look at this and say, yes, it's fun, because it's not. It's not. That's not how this is the real. Like, this is not the real game. The real game is the end game. So that's fine. This is no big deal. They just needed to rename it something different. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and end here, guys. Thank you so much for just hanging out, chilling. Thanks everybody who followed. Binary Mind, thanks for subscribing. Again, it is still September for a couple days, I think, from the understanding of how September works. So if you want Cody's emote, and you can spam it in everybody's channel when somebody's yelling, of just a bird yelling. There's a bird over there. That's Cody. That's what he does. He yells, and he's a really cute bird. I've had him on stream a lot. So go ahead and sub if you want. Again, because it's September, it's half the price, and I actually get the full amount, which is kind of nice. Better than every other month where I only get half of the amount, and it's double the price because Amazon takes all of it. That's just a thing you can consider. If you don't want to sub right now because we're ending, that's fine. You can sub some other time. That's all good too. Otherwise, thanks everybody. I will see you all next time. Good day. Oh wait, I hold on. I can do a better outro. Hold on. I can do a really good outro. They gave me this car. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use this thing. Give me a sec. Just hold on. It's worth it. Okay. I gotta turn off this. I gotta. All right. Thanks for watching. Screen. Okay. Perfect. Great. All right. Bye everybody. I'll see you all next time. Here we go. It's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Okay. It actually doesn't tell me, by the way, Kasi, that you subscribed. But it looks like you did, so thanks very much. I appreciate that, Kasi. If anybody else subscribed and it didn't tell me for some reason, sorry about that. I'm not sure why that didn't happen. I've heard of Streamlabs having this issue, though, so appreciate it. Thanks, guys.